of All That Glitters, where we're wearing the sunglasses because the future's so bright, we gotta wear shades. Or all the glitters is so bright, we gotta wear shades. Anyway, we've brought our crew back together here, where they have gotten themselves into either a bit of trouble or a bit of a positive scenario, depending on how things spin out for them. I'm going to turn it over to Dev for a second to give us a quick recap on where we were, and then we'll have everybody give a quick intro to their character, and then we'll jump right into things. So, Dev, if you mind taking us off here.
All right, here's the way the shit went down last time. So we was hanging out in this warehouse trying to pick up some product, you know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers just came out of nowhere. One motherfucker's up on a crane. A bunch of other motherfuckers come out of doors, and they're coming around through the crates, and they're shooting at us, and they're blowing holes in my mate Dex's shirt, and they have no idea how much that shirt cost, all right? Like, no idea. So anyway, we fight those motherfuckers off. We get our cargo. We're going to the sled. It's all gravy. We're just going to go rock out and party for the rest of the day. Next thing we know, we got sirens. We got these sector ranger motherfuckers now coming out of nowhere. And they're stopping us, and they're asking us, "Hey, what's in the crate? What's in the crate?" And we're like, "Yo, man, check the documents, man. Like, we got just fucking ales and shit in here." And they're like, "Yeah, right, sure." So they open up the crates, and lo and behold, we got us some glitter stim in there, and we're all just like, "Whoa, man! Stop the train! What the fuck?" We had no idea that was in there. And Mr. Sector Ranger asshole dude, he says, "Hey, I'll make you a deal. I'm not going to bust up your ass and throw you in a mine on drug charges if you work for me instead. So you go, find out those other motherfuckers that were shooting at you, find out where this stuff's supposed to go. I'll give it back to you. You go there, and then we get to bust them up." And that's pretty much the long and the short of it. How'd that work out?
Fantastic. That was a great reintroduction to the Sekkiya Shi'bal character, as well as a good breakdown of last time's events. So let's do a quick intro on those characters. We'll start from my left, so let's go with Alan, Dave, Ola, then Dev.
Okay, hi. As Sekkiya so succinctly recapped, there was a lot of puta madres that we had to deal with, but I'm basically playing Dex Mardin, intergalactic trader and purveyor of exotic things. Yeah, not much for combat. I had to like grab a blaster pistol or two last time just so I could defend myself. But yeah, I'm just here for the ride and hanging out with these cool hombres. Peace.
Dave?
Yep, I'm playing Drax, the kind of crew's de facto pilot and a big gun guy. I'm playing a Thakwash with multiple personalities who's had a bit of past trauma and has a bit of trouble keeping his shit together sometimes. Usually uses a persona called the Captain to keep people in check, but depending how his day's going, things might get a bit out of control for some of the more antagonistic characters in his brain.
Very nice. Ola.
I'm playing Harrison Jones, archaeologist from the Arcanian planet, who's trying to find the home planet of the Arcanians, and on the way tries to get rich if possible, but at the least minimum is just survive and don't get caught up in too much trouble. Which so far, so far, it's not working that well. Yeah, my character specialized in computer stuff and general knowledge, not as much fighting, but still somehow useful in the last last fight.
Got to be honest though,
intelligence check.
Yeah. If your guys try not to get into too much trouble, he did send a dick pic to the intergalactic sector ranger.
Motherfucker.
That was not from my account. So.
Allegedly. Nice. And for our master recapper?
I'm Dev from What the Dice YouTube channel. And I'm playing a slick piece of poodoo, an intergalactic scumbag called Sekkiya Shi'bal, who's red-skinned, pointy-teethed, twitchy, spice junkie. And Yeah, he never knows what's going to happen. Just he sees a good deal and he goes for it.
Fantastic, fantastic. I like it. So to end off on your recap and to bring everybody else up to speed on where we literally are at this moment, if you recall, the last thing that you guys were supposed to do was Merrick had kind of given you a little information on where you could find Land's place, as well as saying that he kind of had the 2 jobs for you to do before you kind of were able to leave off planet here. And they were, 1, find out who had made the attack on you guys, and 2, find out where this stuff is going. So you guys ended off with your your journey towards Land's place, and I'll kind of recap that a bit. So after an hour's travel to one of the dingier work sectors of Prowl City's lower levels, stepping under spurting pipes and past noisy groups of Ugnaught workers, you eventually arrive at this soot-stained door. You're at Land Joger's apartment. There's a shifty Lutrillian superintendent who's eyeing you guys and staring at you as you're kind of looking at the door here at Land's. Clearly, the doorway has been upgraded from its original position and probably modified by the fixer. And I'll pass it over to you.
Modified in which way? Like upgraded security kind of?
Yeah, it looks like it's definitely been like classed out a bit.
Okay. But it still looks like there's some kind of panel where you can...
Yeah, you may or may not recall this, Harrison, but in the last one you had rocked a computer check at one point where you got a security access that allowed you to break into his actual system when you were on the computers there. So getting in the door itself probably won't be that much of an issue in terms of physically.
Just, there's the guy standing there. Okay. So talking is not my... I just look around like somebody gonna go take care of him, or... like, I can get us in, just...
walk right in. He hasn't really stopped us, right? Has he stopped us, right?
He's eyeing you suspiciously.
Oh, well, we're used to that. That's not a big deal. we get that everywhere we go. So anyway, we got the Rangers and the cops on our side, so I mean we don't really have to worry about him calling anybody.
So you guys are now standing around this door for maybe longer than necessary, and you hear a voice call out, "What are you guys doing there? That's Land's place. Nobody's allowed in there."
Yeah, we're mates of the Land. We're just coming over. He called us, man. He wants us to come over and hang out.
He's expecting us.
Yep.
Doesn't seem like he's expecting you because you didn't open the door.
We haven't knocked yet, so how does he know we're here?
I've been here for a while. I know Land ain't there.
Yeah, we know Land's not here either. But he just told us to wait here for him. He's coming. He's picking up some chicks. We'll get some booze, get a little party going tonight.
Why don't you roll a deception on that one?
Love to.
Or deceit, I guess it is. Or
Deception, yeah.
And invite him, since it's a party.
We gotta actually find women somewhere. in this ghetto. What's the difficulty, right? 2?
Just a regular 2, yeah.
Okay.
So, if he can't find any women, I can do a coercion check to give him a dress.
So, he believes me, and I'd like to propose that he actually knows where to get women, or he actually knows where we can call to get women.
All right. Do you then request that information from him?
Well, yeah. If it looks like, does he respond first to his believing me, or
So
just
he gives like a just kind of a single nod.
I'll say, well, okay, go ahead.
That's it.
Okay, and I'll say, well, speaking of women, you got a line on that action? Like, we're from out of town. We just got here just to visit our buddy Land here, and we want to surprise him with some quality
entertainment.
Entertainment, exactly.
And
Where the obliging Twilight's at, bro. Come on.
Nice. The superintendent's kind of sitting back, and he's got like basically the intergalactic version of a wife beater, all stained on him. Got the kind of big gut hanging out, sitting in this kind of reclining chair that's in the kind of hallway area of this building, and he's like, "Down here, you can get whatever you want." And he kind of reaches into a pocket, and he kind of seems to be going through like a number of kind of like business cards. And he kind of stops at one. And he kind of reaches like as if he's going to give it to you for a second. He's like, "You got a thumb to take a number?"
I got a smart guy here. He can remember any numbers, anytime. And I'll nudge the pro Harrison. Let's go get a number.
Nice. So the guy reads off this set of numbers. It's a local number. Actually, Ola, why don't you give me an underworld check? Just a 2 standard.
Let's see.
Underworld or streetwise.
Sekkiya is just gonna.
Pretty sure underworld is better. Yes. So that's 5 green.
Sekkiya is just gonna be like moving the cards in his little file there, just like looking. What's the next one? It's that one. Yeah, you got the collection here, huh?
And I can remove 1 black because I have the feet thing.
Yep. So if you can remove a black, then add a blue instead.
That's how it works.
Probably there's a way to do it, but I don't really know how we can remove a black from a. Unless, what would you do for that, Dev? Maybe you just do
researcher. Remove black per rank in researcher from all knowledge.
Well, if you're, I mean, like if you haven't assigned him a black, then.
Yeah, there's no assigned black, so.
Yeah. If you never gave him a black, then it doesn't really apply. I mean, if you want, you can downgrade the difficulty, but that's a little bit different mechanically.
I rolled with 1 blue and 1 black and 5 green.
That's fine. Take off your force dice. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter for now.
Yeah.
You're able to, looking at these, you're able to tell that this is based on your knowledge of kind of being broken into the computers and knowing some of the geography and whatnot. This will be like a cantina that's pretty nearby here. It's a local number for sure. And if you're doing a little quick calculation in your head, you probably figure it's within like 2 or 3 blocks of here.
Nice. So we got the number for that?
Yeah. And the guy's like, you can call ahead, and they'll deliver, or you can go there and pick up.
Perfect. You're a quality individual yourself, my man.
I write the number down or give it to somebody else, and then I erase it from my mind. I want to know this.
Yeah, I'll keep it then. Sekkiya will just put that in his pocket for later, and I'll just give the guy the fist bump and say, yeah. So we'll be on our way, and just you land. Just let him know we're in there.
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
Yeah, thanks,
he kind of hands out, like puts out a hand as if he's waiting for like payment.
Just stare at him.
I'll reach out. I'll just give him a high five. I'm like, yeah, cheers, bro.
We'll bring you a drink later.
Yeah, you're a good man.
What, are you kidding me?
Bring you Carillion Ale later when the girls get here.
He kind of just shakes his head, kind of leans back and pulls out a data pad and just starts kind of watching a local broadcast.
So let's go to the door.
Yeah.
I'll be like, Harrison, you want to hit that code?
Hit that? Of course.
That's later. Gotta get in the house first.
Yep. I start working on the pad, but I think I already have the information from last check.
Yeah, so you're you pull up the information on your data pad without any trouble. Type in the code. The door itself, you can hear like it's almost like a comedic thing where you hear like the chunk, it sounds like 7 or 8 locks are kind of disengaging this door.
Paranoid motherfucker, isn't he? Our buddy Land. You think like he gets shot at or something.
You must have some serious product inside.
So after the last kind of clunk, the door itself kind of pops open about an inch.
Okay.
So yeah, as the door goes up, I guess Drax will move in.
Yeah, Sekkiya will just stand to the side and just wait expectantly for someone more menacing and gun wielding to go through the door.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, Drax is up there. You just hear the general being like, "Okay, on my signal, let's move in, guys. Okay, keep me covered."
Roger that.
You see him, he's like he had his gun sort of a bit stashed away inside his jacket before, but he's kind of just got his hand on it now. He's kind of getting ready. He hasn't fully popped it out, though. So as he does that, he'll slowly open the door inch by inch before sliding in. Are the lights on in there as we go in?
No, it's dark currently.
Okay, so as you do that, I picked up some scanner goggles. So I just pop those on at first before
as you pop on the scanner goggles, you get like kind of the the light greeny kind of color that comes up. You see just kind of a pretty basic apartment in there. There's it's not what you call spectacular. There's a bare bed frame leans against the wall, stained with oil. There's a nearby workbench and work desk covered with battered terminal, and scores of data pads are covered by stacks of crates and empty ration packs, and honestly, the place is an utter dump on the inside. You wonder how you'll find anything.
Cool. Do I hear any sounds or anything?
Give me a perception check. Just a standard.
I'll look over Drax's shoulder, be like, looks just like home. Our ship looks like that.
Ooh, one hit, one threat.
Okay, so you're not able to hear anything, but you do have a strange feeling. That's your threat.
So Drax just sort of whispers over his shoulder. It seems clear, but there's something I don't like about this place. Gives a little nod and then proceeds into the room. As he goes in, if he's not in view of anyone through the door, like the superintendent, he'll raise his gun up into the ready position.
Yep, that's easy to do. The guy would not see you from where you are.
Cool. Okay, so
a quick scan around too would show you that there is a light panel just inside the door, if you were so inclined.
Is it? Oh, how many rooms? How many doors off are there?
This is just one big room.
It's just an empty room otherwise, like.
Yeah, like there's crates and stacks and stuff like that, but there's no other doorways, no other way in or out.
Okay, cool. In that case, then yeah. After having an initial sweep, Drax will pop the light on.
All right, so it gives that kind of like the flick before it comes on, and you hear like a little buzz coming from the light fixtures themselves. But it lights up the room, and there's a lot of, as I mentioned, a lot of garbage around. A lot of shadows being cast by these stacks of crates that half of them are like tipped over, and there's like ration packs kind of pouring out on the floor of these ones and stuff like that.
Is it just one room, or is there any kind of doors leading off?
Yeah, just one room. Just one room.
Okay. Drax will just sort of lean over. It's like, seems clear, but proceed with caution, and then go again. Sort of still just move off to the side, checking out anything as he moves through.
Very good. And everybody else, what are you guys doing?
Is it possible to make a perception check to see if there's like anything that looks like it's kind of stashed away, or might find anything of value or use?
Yep. Yeah, certainly.
Sekkiya's just gonna walk in and if nothing
Sorry to interrupt you here, but just before Alan makes that roll, if you're looking for anything like illegal as opposed to just standard, like you mean like, hey, look, there's a data pad, we could sell that for $5. If you're looking for like, something special, then I'm gonna have to do it against 4 purple. But if you're just looking for like standard things in the room, 2 purple.
Okay, now I'm looking for like kind of maybe like a safe or something hidden away that contains.
Yeah. Okay, stuff. You can make that roll. And sorry for interrupting you there, Dev.
That's all right.
Failed miserably. All I can see is shit and empty wrappers.
Sekkiya?
Yes, I'll just walk in and if nothing attacks me, I'm just gonna walk over and just basically throw myself on the bed with my back against the wall and put my muddy boots up onto the bed and just kind of wipe them a bit, clean them off on the sheets, and just like put my hands back and just be like, finally we can chill out.
How do the others react to this?
I check the Wi-Fi and don't even look in that direction.
Drax and Dex, do you make any comments? Or?
Drax just looks at the state of the bed and he's like, I hope you got your shot, son.
Yeah, at which point I'm just like rummaging around looking for stuff unsuccessfully. Like,
I think we all almost got our shots today. There's only one more shot I need, and it's right here. And I'm gonna pull out the glitter stem from my sleeve. Just kind of twirl it around through my fingers like this. So, what do you boys think? One for us, and I reach in my other sleeve, pull out another one, and it's flicking around. And one for the market. One for us. One for the market. What do you think?
I'm good, man. Knock yourself out.
we got time to kill, right? I mean, we going.
Oh, is this guy due back anytime soon?
He's dead.
He's dead. Remember, he's the guy that has his
He's a
head
dead
missed.
motherfucker. He got his head removed into mist.
I guess we got time.
That's what I'm thinking. What's the time of day? Is it evening? It's like.
Yeah, it's in the late afternoon now. You guys were held up for a while there. You made your trip back to the ship. They wouldn't let you on except for Dex to make that quick drop off and change.
Oh, well, if it's still afternoon, then yeah, all right, fine. I'm like, well, maybe tonight then when we settle in somewhere. And I was like, whoosh, and then slip them back in my sleeves again.
Nice. Smooth operator. So again, just a quick rundown of the apartment. It shows you that there are about 4 or 5 crates that are in various states of dismantlement or opening or shut kind of thing. There's one crate that's not been opened at all, and the other 3 are in, again, various states of deconstruction, I guess would be the right word. One of them has like a whole pile of rations, ration packs falling out of it. Some of them are empty around the base of it, some of them are full. Another one of them is just completely empty, but it looks like it used to have, like if you're looking at the way things are stacked inside it, it's just now the foam packaging. But if you were kind of taking a wild guess based on what you've had in your hands before, you would see that that actually probably was a crate of thermal detonators. And now those are no longer here, though the crate itself is.
What would we guess would be the quantity of thermal detonators?
You'd probably guess that that'd be a crate of about 10 of them.
-1 because it was attached to our fucking sled.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in mind, gents.
Drax would like to go over. Are these just like boxing crates?
Yeah.
The unopened crate. Drax would like to find a tool and just start to lever at that one.
Yep.
Careful, Captain. You don't know what's inside.
Sekkiya's gonna get up and go to the ration packs. He'll grab a full one, sealed one. He'll just rip it open and just start munching on shit. Watching Drax open up the crate with interest.
And I check since I guess I joined the Wi-Fi, and I just check the log, who was here and who had access and so on. I check the database in case there's any interesting stuff in there.
Okay. Give me a quick second on that. Okay, I seem to have lost that.
Would you like me to do a strength check to open the crate?
Yeah, why don't you do that? We'll just do it against a standard 2.
Just fucking kick that thing open. You're strong enough.
Would that be just what do I roll for that?
You roll your brawn against standard difficulty of 2.
No, it's just a box.
So just three bronze, so 3 green?
Yep.
Like that?
Yep.
What if I punch it? That's just a what?
Then you can brawl it if you really want.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Pick it up and smash it.
Yeah. Oh, maybe athletics. I could have. Would athletics have been better?
Well, you can charge at it if you want.
Because it's a physical act of
Nice. So in this case, you're kind of hauling on the sides, and maybe Ola can give you a quick, easy intelligence check, quick knowledge check.
Okay.
So
about this crate.
Yeah, I guess lore makes sense.
Yeah.
Sekkiya's finished his rations now. He just throws the bag on the floor.
All right. So for the successes, you know that this crate is actually quite easy to open. It's got kind of it's almost like a hinge system, where if you slide the pin out, it'll just pop open easily.
I watch him trying to open it. If he fails comically, I just go there and do the
in that case, I'll actually roll the brawl check this time.
Did you headbutt it?
before he actually destroys it. But if he just has some fun with it, then
That's one. It's another fail there.
So yeah, you kind of grab the box, pick it up, and be like, smash, smash. It doesn't open.
you're like, it's okay. Beep.
Drax snarls for a moment, just and he starts just prodding at the pin. Right you are, Mr. Jones. Right you are.
Nice. Okay, can you roll me a percentile dice? Either you or Ola, whoever's got the actual box opening.
Yeah, I guess I was opening the box, so.
I think you didn't open the box. There's a die roll.
Oh, it was the lid. Okay, yeah. Cool. I thought it was going to be a bad one.
Go for
Okay,
it.
Drax stands back away from the box.
Percent roll. Oh, this works.
28.
28%.
All right. So you open this box, and inside is nothing.
Awesome. Sekkiya laughs. he goes to the bed and takes the pillow. I guess there's some kind of pillows and shit.
Sure,
He
yeah.
rips the pillow out. He's got a pillowcase now, and he just kind of shakes it out in the general direction, those guys. And then he kind of just walks around the room and just like picks things up and throws it over his shoulder, walks around, picks up something, puts it in the sack. So I'm going to do just a general perception. I'm not looking for like, secret hidden things. I'm just looking for things we can sell.
Yeah, you can do an easy check on that because you're a junkie and you know stuff that'll get you a credit or two here and there.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's more about quantity than quality. 1 sec, okay. All right, and purple.
Yeah, just an easy.
Okay. I find lots of stuff. At least 4 things.
Give me a percent roll.
Yep. 71.
Okay. All right. So probably like you find like just a number of little things like you've got like again the ration packs are there. You find a set of binders that are kind of connected to the edge of the bed, so maybe Lamb's a bit of a kinky guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I would pick them up with like some stick or something, just like on a snicker, and then just let them fall.
nice. And then you come across like a Wookiee bandolier for some reason. You know what I mean? Like it's got like straight up Chewbacca style is just laying in the corner kind of thing. And that's worth some money. So.
Okay, cool. I'll be like, Drax, you want this thing?
What do you
You're
got?
the only one big enough to wear it.
He just kind of sniffs the air and he's just like, smells of wiki and some other substances.
I thought that was cat fur. And then Sekkiya just starts brushing off his coat. Fucking Bothans. Just fur everywhere. Cat hair everywhere. God damn it.
And probably the most interesting thing that you find is it seems to be pretty battered and worn kind of thing down, but you find a restraining bolt.
For droids?
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys don't know, the restraining bolt is you can put it on a droid and basically take over it.
Nice. So I'll just I'll be like, Dex, and jiggle the case, the sack of goodies.
Ah, nice. We'll add it to our collection.
Yep. Sell these off and get us some drinks. Maybe some of those girls after all.
That'll fetch a few credits.
Nice. So can I get you guys now to do? Everybody, please do a perception check with 2 purple.
It's a coordination check. Come on.
No, the Billy's not going to drop it. You like that. In Ola's case, you can do computers against 3 if you'd like.
Okay, but
Okay, well that's fine too.
So perception, that's what you said first?
Yeah.
Against 2 or 1?
Yeah, just against 2.
2? Okay.
I already. Before
I've got 3 success, a threat, and an advantage.
A threat and advantage?
Yeah, because I get
Oh,
automatic.
you get the automatic.
Advantage
So
on
that would just
perception.
cancel out. That would cancel out your threat.
Sure.
So 3 successes.
Yep.
All right. So everybody got successes other than Drax. So Drax kind of, it might be because he's just too far from the floor to actually find anything useful.
Still trying to figure out how the pin works.
Yeah.
And I'm still sort of just poking that pin, though.
Yeah. What kind of magic is this? So after, again, probably a good couple of hours of pretty steady searching, other than perhaps in the case of Sekkiya, he might get distracted. Well, let him worry about that. It turns out that in his boredom, though, he manages to find this one data pad that's got a little bit of a message blink flickering on it. So again, there's a ton of data pads around here, and I'm sure that Harrison has been kind of looking through a bunch of them, but it happens to be that Sekkiya picks this one up. And when Sekkiya kind of lights this one data pad, you reveal this communication to Lan from a Toydarian named Puigrin Wetel. And he's supposed to pick up the shipment in 7 days' time on the planet Dav-ish 3. He gives Lan a comm frequency to contact him when the shipment has arrived.
So I'm gonna all that detail is just gonna escape me totally at this point because it's been a long time since I had my fix. So my concentration's not really there. So honestly, be like blah 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 looks important. Prof, check this out.
Nice. Actually, that reminded me. Just for a quick second, Harrison or Ola, what's your obligation?
10.
10. Okay. Give me a quick second here, guys. Okay, no problems there. Not gonna come into it.
If I'm starting to feel too strung out, just let me know.
Yeah, no, you're okay for now.
Okay.
All right. So you hand over this data to him, and he plays the message again, and it reveals the same information as before.
So what do we got to do here? We got to go see a Toydarian now. So
again, to clarify that, this message was from
that's what I said.
Toydarian.
It's the other guys.
Oh, okay, sorry. Gotcha. Ah.
Yeah, sorry, that was in character. I should add more of an accent or a voice to it, I think.
Like, I just say, it seems we found what we came looking for, so. Well.
Yeah, we got that and a couple other things too, you know what I'm saying? How'd you make out, Dex? You got a little extra something in there? Over there?
Yeah, if you call like a half-eaten moldy sausage in a ration pack a success. I think you knew where to look, huh?
Well, like I said, sometimes it's about quantity, not quality. Just get what you can get and split.
Yeah, we can make something out of this little trip. It wasn't completely wasted.
No. We even learned a magic trick, and I'm just kind of thumbing over at the pin in the crate. Drax is still playing with it.
A basic release lever can be quite tricky to handle.
Nice. Just to throw this out here, I'd like one person, and you guys can decide who it is. I'd like one person to do I guess, either an underworld or a skullduggery, and you can choose one of those two, and the person to do it.
Well, I'm pretty sure the 5 underworld is going to beat my 4 skullduggery.
Yep.
And this will be against 3 purple.
3 purple. Okay.
Do it, Harrison.
5 green, 1 blue. Whatever this does.
What the
Wow. Whole lot of advantages.
That
all right.
advantages I've ever seen in one roll in my
I have
life.
no idea how these rolls work.
Yeah. So in this case, what you kind of had figured is when you found that message on the data pad, it kind of crossed your mind that in this kind of scenario, usually these messages would be kind of the hidden, or like the what would you say, the visible part of an invisible message kind of thing. Usually one message would lead to another message kind of thing. So you know that on this data pad there are probably more messages. So you kind of fiddle around with it for a little while, realizing that this is kind of like the master data pad where he's storing his information. And you come across a little bit of other information. You pull up 2 more communications from anonymous sources, and both of these are within the last month. And it's kind of, you hear this kind of muffled, robotized voice going like, "You must stop this deal with Wigri Mattel. We will kill you. You will be removed." And beyond this, you find another message from Puigri, and he's going like, "You got to remember, this is the most important shipment of our lives. So if it doesn't get here, the boss is going to be very, very angry."
Oops.
So the last thing that you locate on this data pad is that you find this report. And apparently Land had paid to have a trace run on these anonymous threatening communications. And the slicer got back to him with the information that was from a public terminal. And the login was a user named Stim.
Hmm.
Beep, 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 beep.
First name leader.
Nice.
Can I use his computer terminal to trace back and hack the webcam from 1 month ago at that place so I can see who Stim looks like, how Stim looks like?
You could certainly try.
Perfect.
I'm pretty sure you can do anything you set your mind to there, Prof.
Yeah, I'm going to upgrade on you, so it's going to be 3 purple and 1 red.
Good. 3 purple, 1 red. Okay, 4. Then I use one of my... What's a white dice thing? Destiny?
Okay, I just used it on you. That's why I upgraded.
Okay. Son of.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Let's see what happens. 1 advantage, 1 triumph, 1.
So you failed, but you have an advantage and you have some triumph. So the triumph normally would count as success, but in this case the failures outweigh your successes. So even though you failed, you get some advantage from your search, and you have some triumph from your search, which is not 100% related to the success of this. So why don't you...
Yeah. You failed, but you got an advantage and a plot twist.
I now own that store.
Nice, you've hacked
Somehow,
it.
I now
Transfer the ownership?
have access to that webcam and all the... I have backtrack access to all of those computers, so in case Stim ever uses that again, I directly get a message. Beep, boop, Stim is here.
Excellent, excellent. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one.
We'll make a career criminal out of you yet, Prof. You're off to a great start.
Yeah, so you're basically, you have administrator rights to
Yes.
that system. Very
Exactly.
nice. Very nice. Not bad at all.
I think you should just rebuild a slicer. Seems to be mostly what you're doing.
Nice. All right, so you guys have this information. And basically, you guys have spent about 3 hours in this apartment now, getting everything ready and finding what you're looking for and picking up stuff. What would you like to do next?
Well, it sounds like there's a deal going down.
Yes.
And if there's a deal, maybe we can get a piece of it.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
So to clarify that, the deal is with the one you're trying to do. You now have the location of where to bring the crates.
Awesome.
So we know who the shooters were. Those consortium motherfuckers, and we know where the product's going. So is that enough of a ticket to get us off this rock, or what?
I don't know. Someone call Merrick. See if he'll let us leave at last. I'm tired of this dump.
I hate that guy.
Douche.
Maybe Cap should call him. That would be funny.
Yeah, tell him. Ask him if he's replaced my shirt yet as well.
Tell him Magic sent you.
Nice.
Cap wasn't entirely sure about the first message, to be honest. I've been waiting for it to come up again. So what was the original data?
The Toydarian named Puigri Weddle is supposed to pick up the shipment in 7 days on the planet Dav-ish 3. He's given you a comm frequency to contact when you guys are in system.
Well, I guess if we can get permission to leave, we should head to Darish 3.
So we got what the ranger wanted. Is there more?
I don't know. We need to check in with him. Someone give him a call. Who's got the transponder?
All right, I'll call this podcast motherfucker.
You're the talker.
I hate talking to him though. Still smug. All right, so I'll pull out the comm and dial the private number, secure number.
And after a very short time, you're on the other end. This is Merrick.
Yes, Mr. Ranger, Sector Ranger, sir. We are your associates, and we have, I think, the information that we need to procure our departure from this realm.
Go on.
We know that the shooters were the, and I covered the comm for a second. I look at Prof. The what consortium? What were they? What were they again? The something. What is it? Prof. What is it?
Take your head out.
Oh, thanks, Captain. Thanks, Captain. The Chorus Consortium. They were the shooters, and now we know where the product's going too. There's some Toydarian waiting for us on Davish 3. He gave us a number and some coordinates.
Good job with the
That's it.
coordinates. How did you confirm it was? How did you confirm it was the Chorus Consortium?
We found the info on one of the dead bodies. You guys could have found that out too, you know. We left them there.
So you're saying that you suspect them, but you have no proof.
Well, we can't really go up and ask them. We don't even know where they are. Do you know where they are? Where are they?
Well, if it is the Chorus Consortium, then likely you're looking for a place called the Grim Laugher. We hear that there's a member somewhere there that he runs out of that area, runs contracts.
So we gotta go and check out this Grim Laugher place to verify the consortium. That's what you're saying to me?
Why don't you give me a streetwise since you're the one talking to him?
All right.
This is going to be a 4 purple.
I'm gonna upgrade that.
Okay.
'Cause I
You want me
really,
to flip it or you got it?
I got it. Clicked it. Okay. So this and this and a 4, right? 4 difficulty. Okay. Oh, we're all over the Grim Laugher, my friend.
Wow.
Wow, nice.
Wow.
I know these streets like
Take a lady out of there one time.
So you're like, you mentioned, you're like, oh yeah, Grim Laugher, all right, yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
we know where that is. That's right next to the place where those Twi'leks hang out. Yeah. We're
So
gonna stop
you're,
by there anyway.
your past dealings with Lan have actually led you to that place before. You've known Lan for a while. He's been kind of in and out of contact with you over the years, kind of thing. And the Grim Laugher is definitely one of the places where you knew, deals had happened a lot in the past. This new Chorus Consortium is, a new player to you in this area, but you definitely know that, that makes a lot of sense. That this is the place where someone would set up shop if they were looking to, do any kind of contract work on Vesseling.
Okay. All right. So, Officer Ranger Merrick, sir, just to be clear as crystal, once we find out, we go to this Grim Laugher and we check out this consortium business, then we're free to go and deliver this product. Correct?
He's like, certainly. And remember, our eyes are always on you.
Yeah, that sounds a bit creepy, but anyway, touch base again later. I'll just hang up.
Nice.
So, all right. So I'll just relay that information, but I'll say, basically, we got to go to the Grim Laugher. That's where these consortium guys make their contacts and connections.
Can I make a streetwise roll to see if I've heard of the Grim Laugher before?
Certainly. So he's mentioned the name now a couple of times. So why don't we make yours 3?
Okay.
So you haven't heard of the Grim Laugher, but
But you got lots of other good news.
yeah. What other good news do you have?
Yeah, I know that place, man. I used to score some stuff from a guy in there, and there was a real friendly girl that accommodated me. Oh, no, that was the Happy Chuckler. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I guess they're kind of similar in nature.
Yeah, like let's say that you would know the kind of place that this is likely to be.
Use my advantages to recognize it's a shithole.
Yeah.
Well, maybe like you could say it's in the same district. Like you don't know the place, but you know the district. How about that?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you would feel comfortable knowing. You would feel comfortable knowing that this, you would know that the area is likely in the shipping district.
Okay, could I use an advantage or a couple of advantages to kind of like maybe go, oh yeah, that area, there's somebody I know that I could like palm off some of this stuff?
Yeah, definitely. We can work that out. Let's do that.
All right,
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, let me make a note here on that. Do you want to do that prior or post?
Look, guys, if I'm going to try and get rid of this stuff, we should do it beforehand, because after our little trip to the Grim Laugher, we might be in a hurry to leave. So if we want to palm this stuff, we should do it before.
I like the way you think. I'm pretty sure things are going to get ugly in the Laugher. They'll be grim, that's for sure. Not much laughing.
Okay, well, sorry, just that character. How far away is the ship? Because I'm going to have to go back and get the stuff.
It's going to take you about an hour to get to the ship. And then basically it'll take you about 30 minutes to get back into the area where you're looking to go to.
Okay, have we got like kind of like cell phones that we can communicate with each other?
You have comms, it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's only like dinner time right now.
Yeah.
Well, I said I put the rifle and the thermal back on board. I need to go and get them, so if you guys want to head to the area, I'll just catch up with you in a bit.
I don't know, man. I don't think we should separate it, man. We already had some shit go down this morning. I think we all got to stick together.
Okay, well, if you want me
I'm fine to go with you to the ship, man. Like we got this.
Cool. We've got to fence this stuff. Get them credits.
Proper business doesn't go down until the moon comes up anyway, right? So.
Yeah, true that. My boys will be sleeping.
Nice. Why don't we get Harrison to give us a education check, just against the 2 purple.
Like really? Okay.
Like why bother? Just mission.
Yeah, are you gonna go there? Yeah.
Just in case
You
there's
never
one
know.
Yeah.
No.
You just never know.
Surprise.
Nice. So, you would know that in the case of things like moving goods from ships, like in the small things, like you could hire robots to pick up and deliver items if you were so inclined to do so. Like if they weren't hidden away in special storage areas or anything like that, like if they're literally just on the ship somewhere, technically you would know that from your education and your contacts and stuff like that you've sent.
We've used them before.
You've sent robots back to pick up things, like droids back to pick up stuff.
This is the future. Sex robots everywhere. So, I mean.
Sex robots. Now you're talking. I got a restraining bolt right here that says we can get us a perma-sex robot. You know what I'm saying? Take that action back to the ship.
Yeah, my stuff
Anyway.
just in my quarters. It's not hidden away anywhere. Yeah, and get a little courier service going on. That'd be awesome. Save us some time.
I check if I have access through my new store.
Nice. It's an online mall. Online shopping mall.
Shopping center, yeah, it's easy for you. Like like once you've had access to the system and once you have a a directory which you easily have access to, it's a simple matter for you to just order this up, tell them give the instructions of where things are, where to take them, stuff like that, and you're basically aware that they'll meet you almost they'll probably come along there about 30 minutes after you get into that area.
Perfect. But I would like to pay some extra for Express, if that's possible.
All right.
Of course, on the store.
Yeah, because they're paying for it.
Yeah, well, we just charge us Eric's card. Let's get our money's worth out of this guy.
Yeah. So yeah, you upgrade your request and basically when you arrive into they'll meet you basically at the front door of the contact where Dex knows.
Cool.
And Dex, you're the guy on planet here. His name is Relix Quill, and he is also a purveyor and exchanger of goods for favors or credits.
Cool. Alrighty. Okay, so my man Relic should be around somewhere. The last time I spoke to him, he was hanging out here, so we can see if he's still around. Maybe we can do some business, get some credits. If you guys are down with that.
Go ahead.
Well, cool. I mean, well, if there's nothing else to do, we'll just fast forward it until we, let en route to get there or whatever.
Yeah, so you guys, basically you hop back on your speeder, the Targa there, and zip into the area. Up and down, left and right, all the normal directions that you travel in 3D space of Star Wars. And we'll give a bit of a screen wipe. And you guys find yourselves in front of this old kind of warehouse building where it looks like it's been just almost ready to be torn down kind of thing. But as Dex gets to the front of it, instead of going to the main doors where it looks like it should open, he actually walks over to almost the corner of the building and slides across this one kind of corrugated metal panel, and it leads off on an angle into what looks like just to be a regular house, which is beside this warehouse. And so you kind of walk through this small tunnel and into this next building, and inside you kind of looks like a standard kind of pawn shop opening, where you've got a number of just looks like kind of the cheapy crappy gear kind of out front. There's a big cage kind of thing, and behind that is a guy who's kind of sitting there. He's got his back to you, so you can't kind of tell exactly what he is race-wise, but you recognize him right away as Relics.
Relics, my man! And I'll go up and we'll do some kind of hand hitting, but kind of, that kind of familiar, we've met before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. What's up, my brother? How's business?
Nice. So he looks over at you and he's having this quick chat with you, and the others would notice that he spun around on his stool to give you this kind of high-fivey, greeting kind of thing. He didn't actually stand up, and the others would notice that he's a Gand, and he's missing his legs from kind of the knees down. And so he kind of pulls himself up a bit more on his stool, and he's like, "Hey Dax, it's good to see you again, my man. So you buying or selling, my friend?"
Selling, my brother. Got some stuff you might be interested in.
Excellent.
I know you're always on the
just
look
before you guys came in here, the droid had kind of delivered your goods to you, and you made the quick process of payment. And as we said, we kind of jumped past all that stuff.
Yeah, it's just Merrick's credit card will be swiped for the droid payment.
Nice.
First-class service.
So what do you got for me, my man?
Well, I got this, and I'll whip out a blaster rifle. Standard issue, only fired twice, good condition. What are you going to give me for it, my man?
Let me guess, only fired twice. Once at you and once from you to him.
Pretty much, that's how it went down. You can ask the captain here. I'll gesture at the huge horse with the massive gun. So,
how you doing?
Yeah. So only fired twice. One previous owner. What's your best price?
And he kind of gives you the friendly grin, and he's like, "Dex, my man, are you gonna piece me out, or are you gonna send it all at once?"
All right. Well, I've also got this. I'll reach into a bag and just gingerly, carefully pull out the thermal detonator. Now these are rare.
And he's like, "Oh, my man."
Does Dex ever disappoint?
Dex certainly does not disappoint.
Okay, and we've also got this. Was it the bandolier we were selling?
Yeah.
Yeah. One Wookiee bandolier.
Yeah, I'll just dust off a little bit of the Bothan cat fur off of it and pass it out of the stack.
Stinks a bit of Wookiee, but what are you going to do?
He's like, "Yeah, well, I'm not going to complain, actually. We got some Wookiees in the area that this one might just suit."
Awesome. I'll turn back to Sekkiya and say, "Is that all we got? Did you find anything else?"
I'll reach in the sack and be like, "Well, we do have this restraining ball, but we were talking about saving that for the sex robot, so I don't know. You want to sell this?" No, I'll just kind of wink. I'll just kind of wink like we're playing a game with this guy.
Okay, well, what's it worth to you, Sekkiya? How much would it cost to make you part with that thing?
Oh, hey man, what's mine is yours, my friend, and I'll pass it to you.
All right, cool. So there you go. We got a nice little pile of goodies. What you gonna pay?
And you can see that he's kind of, you know this guy both personally and business-wise, and personal doesn't often get in the way of business.
Yeah.
So he's definitely calculating in his head kind of the value of all this stuff. Why don't you give me a negotiation check?
Alrighty.
We'll start with that and we'll go from there.
Against how many? Just one?
This is going to be. He's a pretty shrewd negotiator too, so let's put him against 3.
Oh.
All right. So he looks to you and he's like, Dex, I love you like a brother.
I love you too. That's why I know you're gonna do me right.
We've been in some tough times together, but some of this stuff is going to be easy to get rid of, and some of it's going to be hard.
Come on, man. Who got you that wheelchair when you lost your legs first time? Who was there for
like,
you?
Oh, Dex is pulling the heartstrings.
Come on. Look at this guy. This guy needs to point at the captain and say, this guy needs a new wardrobe. Outfitting him ain't going to be cheap. Look at the size of him. Come on. Help a brother out, huh?
He's like, all right, Dex. Here's what I can do for you.
Where'd you go? Come on.
I think that in the back, I might have a box of credits that they would come to about, let's say 1,640 credits.
Go!
How would that do by you?
Oh, I'll just like look at Sekkiya and go, what? Do you know how long I've known this guy? What are you doing to me? Come on, the
It's like, hey, that's like 60% of the market.
Alone will get you 2K, bruv.
I'll be like, that doesn't even cover the cost of his new shirt. You know what I'm saying? Come on. If you know him that long, you know how much his shirts cost.
Come on, why are you going to do me like that? Yeah, this isn't the first time we've done business. Come on. You can go at least 19.
He's like, Dex, I can remember that there was a certain ion cannon that made its way here that wasn't as functionally perfect as you had said.
Hey, man, you bought as seen, man. You can't take it back afterwards. I was assured when I got it that it would be fine.
He's like, 19, eh?
Come on, 19, just for old times, huh? Actually, wait there, I'll turn around and count and go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go 5. Nah, man, it's going to have to be 2K. Make it an even split for the boys, huh? 2K. You know the detonator alone's 2K on the street, man. To any psychopathic nutter who would want to use it. Come on, 2K. And we walk out of here happy and friends still, huh?
And we're gonna be in town for a little while. We're gonna be doing some more business around here, so there might be more business coming your way tomorrow and tomorrow, if you know what we're saying. And pause. I want to do an assisted negotiation with.
Oh, okay.
With Dex.
Okay.
I want to back him up with cunning.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So why don't you roll this time if you want, and use or Dex? What do you do, Dev? You're gonna add your skill because you got it as a career, right?
I'm gonna add my characteristic to his negotiation skill.
Okay.
Okay. One more time.
He's technically negotiating, but I'm just trying to be cunning.
Yeah.
So basically, I've got a 4 to his 3, so that upgrades him or gives him a boost, right?
You would get. Hold on a sec. Before you roll that, Alan.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta figure out the dice pool.
Yeah. So your negotiation is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cunning's 4.
Your cunning is 4, so you're.
Because when you do an assist, you have to combine a characteristic and a skill, right? When you do an
so
assist.
in this case, like being again, we'll show the mechanics out here as a way for a quick second at a character, but I think it would technically make more sense for you to use your cunning, and him to give you the assist as opposed to you, because then you'd be rolling 4 and a boost instead of his 3 and a boost.
Yeah, whatever works, whatever gives us the best edge.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to. I just kept it that way because he's doing most of the talking for the negotiation. So
again, I'll let you guys play it out how you want to. I'm totally fine with it.
Don't you have 4 in a negotiation anyway? I thought your presence was 4.
Looks like he was rolling 3 greens though for his negotiation roll.
Oh.
So, dude, I've said that a bunch of times, but I was muted.
I mean,
Thank
yeah,
God.
if you got a higher negotiation than you're supposed to roll, then
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, like,
what is your negotiation? What does it say on your character sheet?
yeah, it's 3 greens, man.
So there you go. So I can give him a boost with my cunning.
Yep, go for it. Do that. Do 3 green and a boost
Yeah,
against 3 purple.
there we go.
Nice.
All
There
right.
you go. I'll just give a little bit of a high five under the table.
So, yeah. So Relix is like, looks like you got me this time, my man.
Look, you give me the 2K now, and I'll give you a special price the next time I'm in. How about that?
He's like, we'll call that a deal, but, and he kind of raises a finger, and this will be the threat. And he's like, but I need at least another grand's worth of goods in the next day. Is that a deal?
Spit in my hand. You got yourself a deal, Relix.
It's like, fair
Nice.
enough, brother.
Alright.
So yeah, you can add 2K to your finances.
Okay, well,
Awesome.
I'll just divvy that out as 400 each, so just add 400 to your sheets, gentlemen.
So, Al, just to be mechanical, on your other sheet, your negotiation was 3 green and 1 yellow.
Oh, was it?
Are you not seeing the yellow or something? Have you printed it? Or?
Yeah, wait a sec.
I don't have his character sheet. I don't know what he's got.
I just checked on Facebook because his presence is 4, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, you're right, my bad. It's because it's in black and white.
Got the sunglasses on.
Oh, I mean, there's shapes too, right?
See
So-
a thing here. They're like Ray Charles.
But yeah, because I mean, negotiation is the whole point of your character, right? So I mean, it's got to be high.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Anyway,
good. I was like, why is he only rolling 3 greens on his like primary skill?
yeah, my bad.
That's okay.
Okay, we struck a deal then. So, but you heard the man. I'm a man of my word. Relix knows this. We got to get us some more ginch in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, that's not a problem. We're gonna go shake up some shit with the grim laugher, and then we'll maybe go pay a visit to the rest of these chorus consortium fellows.
So you say that out loud in this kind of place, and
Not out loud. I'm still just talking at our table. I'm not like shouting that across the room.
oh, I mean like as in like the group of you were standing there talking about it.
And like,
Alex is like, whoa, you boys are heading to the Laffa.
yeah, we were thinking of stopping by, get some trim.
He's like, let me tell you, there's a new player in town at the Grim Laffa. A man by the name of Cut Veng. He's a Trandoshan.
A serious player?
Well, the word on the street is that he's got a lot of boys with him, and he's been making some contracts in the area, causing some stir with the prowl police, if you know what I'm saying.
What kind of
Doesn't like
contract?
jacking people's shit.
Well, the word is he's been taking lives and taking cargo and taking whatever he can get his hands on.
And that's who we've got an appointment with
Yeah,
presently.
as you know, who's he get if he gets his shit jacked, who's he gonna go running to? You know?
And
He's got a date with the captain. That's what I'm saying.
Relics kind of gives a grin and says, now, I'm not going to say that we've done business and not done business, because that ain't professional. But I will say, you'd be best wary around this gentleman.
That's right, the captain, he ain't scared of anything. Ain't that right, Captain?
He just does a little whinny.
He ain't scared,
And just shakes it
He's
out.
excited.
Shakes it out.
He says, well then, I'll be seeing you in a day then, my friend.
Yeah, you betcha. Alright, my man, keep it real, take it easy. Don't...
He's like, you too. And he says, I think you best be leaving by the back. You know how it is. We like
Yeah,
to keep our ins and outs unknown.
not a
Take
problem.
3.
I know the score.
And you know that he's got like a number of different exits out of this place. And his mention of 3, basically, you know that it leads you out into the back part of the street, which is probably only about a block or 2 away from your Grim Laugher location.
We're in a bar, right? Right?
Yeah, I guess.
Not right now. No, you're in his.
Oh no,
his-
we're just leaving the pawn shop out the little
Yeah.
back
Oh, okay,
corrugated iron bit.
Alright. Cool. Never mind then.
Well,
I'm not
I
gonna steal
asked him
anything
if
from
he
there.
knows somebody named Stream.
He's like, name doesn't sound familiar to me. But I'll put out some feelers, and if I hear anything in the next day, I'll let you know.
No.
I see. You're
Keep
keeping
this on
keeping
the
it close to
low.
the vest, are you? Okay, all right. I won't ask any questions, but if I hear the name, I will let you know for sure.
Yes, but make sure don't ask around, otherwise you could get in trouble.
He's like, hey, well, Dexy here knows the trouble. It was my middle and last name, and that's how I ended up sitting here.
Yes, it is. But you know, in this kind of business, it's cutthroat and sometimes cut leg.
Risk versus reward. That's what they say.
I used to cut a little rug, but not anymore. So he kind of waves you guys out. You walk back through this kind of semi-maze of like shelvings, and there's random stuff that's mostly junk, but probably cover for some of the deeper workings of what he's got going on. But it leads you out into this alleyway, and the alleyway itself leads out into a pretty busy street where you're able to kind of slide back into traffic without anybody really noticing anything going on. The area where you are, it's a little bit downtrodden, but it's not the worst place you've ever been to, kind of thing. There's definitely a lot of fringe elements and criminals in the area, but as you guys approach, you guys find yourselves in front of this bar where it's got kind of if you've seen Maximum Overdrive, old movie with it's got this rig that's almost got like a Joker's skull in the front of it, but that's kind of the entrance to the doorway. Like it's almost like the laughing skull kind of thing is the doorway. And beside the doorway are two heavily armed weequay guards. They give you no trouble as you walk through, other than kind of a nod. It could be even that, depending on how zonked Sekkiya was the last time he was here, he might even recognize the two of them.
Well, they certainly recognize him.
I'll just give him a nod and a wink anyway. Like,
Do they recognize him? Did he cause trouble last time he was here?
Fortunately, it looks like he's okay for now.
I'm usually pretty selective in my trouble starting.
Yeah.
I do the standard move when walking into a club, like start dancing.
Props cutting the rug. Awesome.
Nice.
Just from looking at the guards as we walk in, what kind of gear are they packing?
The two guards there are quite heavily armed. Like one of them is he's got a vibro sword on his waist and a vibro axe on his back. And the other guy, he's standing there with looks like a Wookiee bowcaster.
Can I do a streetwise or a perception? It's up to you which one you like. For when we walk in the door, I want to basically scan the room and try to gauge the scene in terms of like where this guy might be situated or where the door would be to where he is, or you know what I mean?
Yep.
Just figure out the basic scenario of what's going on in here in terms of how we can get access to the real business that's being conducted. So what do you want? You want perception or streetwise?
I'll let you go with either one of those. You can choose the one that's better for you. Basically,
perception.
But you're gonna do the check.
I'll go for streetwise because it's kind of what we're doing here. We're checking out, the street level stuff. So what's the difficulty?
We'll just give you a 2 on this one. While you're making the roll, I'm gonna give you the general layout of the bar.
Okay.
So the Laugher looks like any other bar or Sabak house in the vicinity, which of course there are many here, being the shipping and receiving kind of area. But it stands out again because of these two guards and because of the motif on the front there. It's smoky, dimly lit, filled with riffraff and other criminals just drinking, playing sabak, basically conducting some shadow trade in plain sight. Your kind of place.
Mm-hmm. I'm already feeling at home here.
Yeah, there's a Shadra fan bartender who's floating about with a repulsor belt, and he's getting orders and getting drinks and stuff like that. And as you're kind of looking around, you've kind of stepped off to the side from the doorway here, and the other three guys are walking through. And the bat Shadra fan's like, "What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?"
And I'm just gonna quickly scan the room.
Okay, and when you scan the room, truthfully, like locating the consortium is not difficult. You can see that there's a big party that's near the back in kind of the shadowy area there. There's basically there's two groups of three that almost look like they're standing guard, creating like almost like a triangle with a space in between, and then behind that there's a table with one guy kind of sitting there on his own.
And that's our guy.
And definitely you can tell he is Trandoshan even from here.
Just out of not a knowledge check, but for guys we met in the warehouse before, would we notice any similarities between them and the guys who are standing guard now? Even if it's in terms of like species or any kind of like, are they sort of kitted out in a pretty similar way? Is there anything sort of familiar about the two?
Yeah, in this case, you're not finding any similarity. Like the guys that are here are mostly like suited up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they're kind of ghetto fabulous.
right.
So back to the streetwise roll.
Yep.
So I got a success and a triumph.
Excellent. Okay. So success, definitely for sure. Like you're able to tell who's going on with who here. Sorry, give me a sec. You know that it's definitely this group at the back.
Yeah.
And that they're the ones that you're looking for. Why don't you use your triumph and tell me what you're kind of...
Well, do I know, first of all, that the guy you said that's sitting alone at the table, is he likely this cut vein guy? Like,
yeah, it's very likely, again, he's the only Trandoshan in the bar, and he looks like he's, king amongst fools kind of thing.
Okay, my triumph is, and this is, you can veto this, but my triumph is once I see him, I remember from a drug-induced party haze when I was here last time that I've actually talked to this guy before. I've actually been over there. I don't know if he knows me or whatever, it doesn't matter, but I've been over there and I can get over there. I can get to talk to him.
All right. So I think in your triumph, I will let you think that.
That's not much of a triumph, man. I can think that by myself.
And I'll even assist you. We'll role play it out, but it'll work. But the reality is it's not that guy, because this guy is a new guy in this area. Like he wouldn't have been here any other previous time that you were there. But
he's that new. Like he's like within days of being here.
Oh no, like within like months though. Like the last time you were in this area wouldn't have been any time recently, kind of thing. But
are we to this planet? Like we've just gotten here or something, or is this kind of like where we've been hanging out for a while?
No, that you came to this planet to pick up these supplies in the last episode.
Okay.
Yeah, you know Lan from back in the day, and you've done deals with him over the years. But he's not like it's not like a place where you stop like every 2 months kind of deal. It's an opportunity only planet. Yeah. But to give you the assist on that, so basically, as you make your way through, the back towards the common room there, you pass about half a dozen mercenaries who give you these steely glances. The Trandoshan is laughing and joking with a couple of other sycophants that are around him there, and they appear to be kind of listening and hanging on to every one of his words, kind of thing. Oh yeah. And as he finishes a joke that he's telling, and kind of chugs down some murky liquid, he sees you, and he kind of at the same time that you seem to have this recognition of him, he feels that he has this recognition of you.
I'm sure he does.
It's lost all that. And he's like, Callan, is that you, my friend?
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
So before, I would have actually approached, I probably would have talked to my buddies here, and I would have said, okay, guys, what's our play here? I think I know this guy. I think I've been here before. It's a little bit hazy, I've done a lot of wacky, crazy shit when I'm high, but I got a pretty good feeling. I actually got a feeling about this somehow. What are we gonna do here? What's our game plan? What's our play?
This guy's got some serious gear. I think we should appropriate it. But
So
I
are
don't
we
know what
just
our play is.
are we trying to make a contract here, or are we trying to just straight up find out if he organized the hit on the warehouse today, or what are we here for exactly, specifically?
Jack this motherfucker.
Sekkiya chuckles. Captain, what do you think about that?
Captain's chain of command. Merrick's given us our task. The only way we're getting off this rock is to get some evidence about this chorus guy. I'm not sure if this is going to help, but I'll be ready if the shit kicks the fan.
All right, so we're looking to. All right, so I'll try to find out if we can get some info on the guys in the warehouse and if he had any connection to it. Cool. So we're
Cool.
doing.
Yeah. Maybe
First I
wait.
check out
We
if
gotta
there's
we
any...
gotta have our shit together in a place like this, man.
Yeah,
You're
maybe
the
wait
talker,
Exactly what
bro.
we're doing here.
Maybe wave some stim in his face and see if that gets his interest.
Yeah,
While
do
all
some-
this shit goes down, I move through the bar dancing, looking if there's any girls.
Do some lines with him. See if that loosens his tongue.
Nice.
Mingling
Alright.
with the crowd.
Alright.
Harrison, there are definitely girls in the crowd. There's a few Twi'leks here and there. There's like,
Single, that's the... and not paid. Whatever.
oh, let's get a little more difficult. your standards are a bit high.
Body shots. Body shots.
So what do you call me? Karn?
Callan.
Calvin.
So he kind of, as you're kind of walking towards him, he kind of, his eyes light up in this recognition, and immediately he kind of waves the two groups of guys kind of out of the way to make a path for you. So you step through kind of this, again, these two groups of three here, and a couple other guys kind of make their way around the edge, so they're standing right beside the table here, and then he's like, "Callan, my man, are you here for another contract?" And you see him kind of like stop for a second, as if he's not quite sure that you are who he thought he was. You thought you were, sorry.
And I'll just be like, "Hey, CV, man, long time no see, buddy. What's going on?" And I'll just go up and just right away give him like the high five, handshake kind of thing. And I'll just do some. Does he do that, or is he like resistant to me from the beginning?
He's not resisting, but he's kind of in that kind of weird, awkward scenario situation where he's like, "I think I've just made a mistake in saying who you are," kind of thing, but I'm gonna kind of go with it because I kind of screwed it up, kind of deal. So he's like, "Hey, yeah, man."
What did he call him again? Callan.
Callan.
Callan. Drax will just shout out, "Callan, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll see you in a 5." And
Yeah, man, Carillion whiskey for me over here, and one for my buddy here. We got some catching up to do.
Gotcha. Three whiskeys coming up. Dex, you drinking?
Yes, please.
Make it 4 then. So Drax will just start to walk off, calling for that little floating Shadra flan, trying to get his attention.
And I'll sit at the table with him, and I'll be like, "Hey, man, so how's everything going? Since last we met."
And he's kind of, again, like, he seems to be pulling back a little bit in like a reserve kind of manner, but he's like, everything's good. Business has been very, very, very good.
Yeah, I
There's
bet.
a lot of business here on Vesselin lately.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I've been keeping busy too, but I'm always looking for new opportunities. Wink, wink, buddy, old pal. And when the whiskey comes, does he answer that before the whiskey comes?
No, he's kind of like again, he's doing a little bit of processing here, and he seems to be kind of playing for time a bit because he seems to be like looking for something on his bench. He's just kind of like.
So anyway, the whiskey comes, sit on the table. I slide the drink over to him, and I'm like, "Yeah, so like I said, I've been keeping busy, and I can't complain about business either. You know what I'm saying?" And I just reach in my sleeve and pull out the glitter stim stick, and I watch his reaction to that when he sees it.
So you see that first, like both he and the guys around him kind of tense up as your hand goes into your sleeve, kind of thing, and then as it comes out, he sees that it's the glitter stim, and he's like, "I think you should be lowering that. It's not really something we show around in the bar, but."
We're all among friends here, aren't we? Aren't these your boys? Aren't we mates? Like, come on. What's got you so scared to party?
And he's like, "Well, truth be told, business is good, and business has difficulties all the time. All right, we're gonna do an encounter here. This is what I need from you guys. I need anybody who's at the table right now to roll a cool check. Just roll cool for initiative. And anybody that's outside the table that wants to join at any time, they can do so as well, and I'll just run through initiative order with everybody. So please just give me your initiative to start with.
I'm cool all around the bar.
Yeah, roll your cool anyway, Harrison.
I was assuming I wasn't outside.
No, you're still in the bar. Like I mean, like in terms of like, if
You're
you're in the
welcome,
circle.
you're welcome to join me at the table.
I'm
I
joining
went-
at the
I went
table,
to
but I rolled anyways.
I was out. If we're in the alcovey bit where Dev is,
Mhm.
in the VIP room sort of thing.
Yeah, if you brought back the drink, then definitely, yeah.
No, I would have just sent the drinks over. I'd have been still outside drinking.
Okay.
Because wait, is it room? You got 2 groups of 3 guards just outside the room, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'd have been on the outside nearer the guards, kind of thing, keeping an eye on them.
I got a success and 2 advantages.
Okay, everybody else is cool, please.
Just one without any. Or how do we roll?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
is
no
one.
purples. Yeah, whatever your
Okay.
cool is, but no purple.
Perfect. 2 successes with 1 green. Easy.
Oh, sorry, misroll. I rolled the blue. I'll re-roll.
I just washed on that.
You don't need no purple.
There you go.
Huh? Oh, we don't need any purple.
Yeah, no purple. It's just a straight cool for your initiative.
It's one and an advantage, hitting an advantage.
2 successes and 2 advantages.
Oh shit! Sorry, no, my cool's even lower. My cool's just 1.
1 green.
Oh, just 1 hit. Yeah,
Same here.
I got no cool.
We're not cool. Anyway, I'm still dancing in the club.
Well, I'll have been at the bar with Drax because I was going to let Sekkiya do his thing at the table.
Sekkiya's gonna do some drugs at the table.
Exactly.
Okay, Ryan.
Chopping up lines on the table, man.
Right, unless I can roll vigilance to see what's going on, sort of thing.
No, this is going to be cool still. So, what I've got is I've got PC, and then enemy, PC, enemy. The minions are going to act as a group, and cut bang.
Are we
is gonna
fighting?
act. No, but it's going to be
Fight?
opposed checks going on here.
Okay.
The situation is basically this. This is like a social encounter. I want to try something out here. It's been recommended. And basically, in this case, Sekkiya, you'll be like kind of the face of the party.
All right.
But anybody can roll checks against kind of anybody if you kind of bring yourself into the engagement kind of thing.
I'm kind of solo right now, aren't I? Is anybody in this room with me?
In the room, yes, but not at the table.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you're kind of the only one there.
I'm separated by his guys, right? His goons are kind of cordoned us off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
you're
typical,
like a
typical
private.
Yakuza boss.
Yeah. I'm imagining it that kind of. Yeah, you've got that little setback kind of table, sort of.
Yeah.
So the idea here is that like successes on your checks are going to add strain to your target. And
Okay.
so as you guys are kind of having this kind of conversation back and forth, like you're kind of, playing the angles against each other here. And so basically whoever can make the other guy break first is going to get the information that they want kind of thing.
So I just had this image of Drax just suddenly bursting in with his gun set to stun and just blasting him in the face.
And that works too, that's
Just wrap that
absolutely normal.
negotiation
That's
up.
totally okay.
So, Ryan, can you just run those slots again? Was it PC, enemy?
No, PC enemy, 3 PCs, 1 enemy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So like basically you're gonna be able to like push strain using some of your social skills, and they're gonna try to do the same against you.
I like it. Cool idea.
So in the case first PC slot,
I reckon I should
and you have the option. You can do it like, for example, you can tell me what you are trying to do, and then roll to see if it's successful, or you can roll and then you can role play what happens as a result of that roll. I don't mind either way.
Okay, what I'm doing is very simple. I'm gonna pop the cap on that glitter stem, dab a little bit on my fucking hand here. Gonna go like that, and I'm gonna be like, oh.
You look almost professional.
Then you're gonna see the twitchiness just fucking disappear for
Nice.
a sec, yeah. And he's a cool, calm motherfucker at this point. And I'm gonna hold out the glitterstim stick. I'm gonna just say it's like a kind of like a thin tube, right?
Yeah.
And it's just filled with the glitterstim powder. So I'm just gonna be like, hold it out and be like, what do you say? What do you say, my man? For old times or what?
He says, I'm not into the product today, but I certainly like to distribute it.
And are you good at picking up the product too? And I like to roll a perception on that.
Okay.
And hang on, that's gonna be this and this, and 1, 2, 3, because I'm high on glitter stim, so I get 3 boost dice.
Damn.
And yeah, that's what that does. Oh, sorry, I didn't roll difficulties. What's the difficulties, Ryan? I'll roll that again. Hang on.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I didn't roll difficulties. What's the difficulty, Ryan?
That's
Nice.
impressive.
Difficulty of perceiving. Sorry, what is your? What are you trying to perceive, by the way?
I wanna basically, I'm trying to check out his reaction to how he's gonna get product, and if I can connect him. The whole point of my conversation is that I'm trying to get him to admit to acquiring product through cargo, jacking cargo,
Yeah.
and I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
lead the
So, yeah.
conversation in that direction.
Cool. So just 2.
And I'll be like, okay. So I'll just be like, yeah, when's the last time you got into this business? And then do that. And that's all right.
So right away you can tell that he's trying to evade the question by he's like, well, we get around and we pick up contracts here and there, and whatever happens to fall off the truck and we can sell, what's the guy gonna do? And the threat's gonna be that he's starting to be, he's starting to come more and more to the realization that he doesn't necessarily know exactly who you are.
That's okay. I get 3 blues on my vigilance too. Okay, that's me.
All right. So he's gonna. Okay, let me just check here.
And tell us when we can start intervening or helping in that.
Yep. So he's going to roll his charm against you, Sekkiya,
Yep.
in an attempt to kind of get more information about what you seem to be talking about. Okay, so he's going to go against your cool or your negotiation. You can tell me which one.
Negotiation.
Okay.
That'll be 3 purple for him.
Okay. And so, this guy's a pretty cool customer in terms of his, he's like the leader of this kind of affiliation, shall we call them. And he's like, well, I
Jesus
want you
Christ.
to tell me a little bit more about this glitter stim that you have. Seems to me that I heard that there was a shipment that was coming in here and it had some big players involved. You a big player? So that's gonna put 1, 2, success. That's gonna put 4 strain on you.
Okay, he's got to take strain for my check too then.
No, yours was not. Yours was just a perception. Yours was not an opposed one.
How do I give him strain then?
And like any kind of social thing, like coerce, charm, deceit, leadership, negotiation, things like that.
Okay. So 4 strain?
Yeah. So again, this isn't like quote unquote real strain in terms of like you're not going to suddenly go insane, but this is like the measure of how this negotiation and conflict is going. Okay. And next up is a PC slot. Now you guys can do the same kind of thing against the minions if you wanted to as well, or again you can do whatever you want at this point. So
Yes.
Okay, so what skills would actually add strain to that guy? Would cool add strain? No.
You can go against his cool.
What about
But you're looking at like coerce, charm, deceit, leadership, negotiation, or if you can figure out a way to use cool, like if you can convince me that it's a good idea, I'll let it go.
Just a quick question. Who's the other enemy slot?
That's going to be the minions themselves.
Oh, they were just doing a group.
I already know how to use my computer skill in this. No problem.
Okay, I'd like to make a deception roll. I want to walk over to the table and just be like, "Hey man, how's it going? You guys getting some business done?" And just try and reinforce the fact that he really does know who Dev is.
Nice.
Okay, nice. So you're
With Kaylin. Getting some business done with Kaylin.
Okay, what do you want me to roll against?
You're going to use against his discipline, and his discipline is 1 purple, 1 red.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
Ouch.
Sorry, lads.
So you can see him. He kind of raises an eye and kind of glares at you and says, "Perhaps you should leave the business to the professionals."
Yeah, totally. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd come. I know when I'm outgunned.
Yeah, and he kind of
choice of words.
tells you a bit. The threats will be basically that he's like basically threatening you.
Yeah.
You better step back.
Whoa, okay. Sorry, guys. I'll leave you to. I'll leave the grown-ups to chat, and I'll just back up towards the bar and just pick up my beer and look around casually, and I'll keep an eye open though, see if anyone's taken, a bad interest in me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll go to the bathroom. If there's a bathroom, I'll leave the main area where I'm in sight, just to hopefully get out of sight and out of mind for a couple of minutes.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
While we're doing that, Alan would have walked in. I guess Drax would have sort of shadowed him a little bit up to the guards at least, and sort of just sensing a bit of tension going on in the room. He'll just sort of try and spark a bit of conversation with one of the guards. And Drax obviously looks like he's got a bit of a military background of some sorts.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's been through some shit in his time. He's missing 2 arms and all that kind of shit. So he'll just sort of asking them about their what kind of hardware they're packing there.
Excellent.
Do a bit of gun talk first.
Okay.
So yeah, he asks them, or maybe he's noticed one of their guns and sort of like compliments them on their weapon.
Okay. Are you going to attempt to put pressure on these guys?
Yeah. So what would be their sort of response to his initial sort of spark up conversation?
So they're kind of hesitant because it seems like they don't want to get distracted away from the table, but they are drawn into the talk. You know what I mean? Like one of the guys is like, "Yeah, I got this blaster pistol back in Karelia. I gotta tell you about this girl I met there too. You know what I'm saying?" Kind of chatting you up.
Cool. So yeah. So while we're doing that, just to sort of intimidate them a little bit. Yeah. Drax is like, "Yeah, I like to carry a bit of a hand cannon myself." And he picks up his one weapon. He's kind of just flicks it around. It's a big fucking heavy weapon, but he's just kind of just like, popping it back down. It's just like, yeah, man, long time in the army. You got to know how to fire your gun properly. But then as he just turns away, you just see this kind of like foot-long schlong just going down the side of his on the inside of his pants, and it's just like, oh, sorry about that. Yeah, we always pack the heavy weapons around here. And like gives him a bit of a friendly pack on his back, but almost fucking breaks the guy in half as he does.
Nice.
I'd like
It's
to
a
do
two-hander.
Is that a charm then?
Go for that one. I go for a coercion intimidation check. With,
Okay, 1 purple.
Nice. Very nice.
Deja vu.
Yeah, no, we'll keep that one as a theme. 2 advantage.
2 advantage. Okay, let me just double check. I think with the 2 advantages, you could do 1. Basically, you could get 1 strain on that.
Yeah, I was
unless you want to do another maneuver kind of thing. But, all right, so yeah, basically, one of the guys is kind of like looking at the other guys like, "Holy fuck! Did you see the horse cock on that guy?" And he kind of looks down, feeling a little bit ashamed.
He's got a proper landing there.
No.
Nice. All right, Harrison. Wrong game.
Yeah. Anyway, my character, he sees this place is definitely not hot enough. So my strategy is first, of course, turn all the lights in the correct spot so they directly shine on this guy's head and as
Nice.
well on the cute girls, and then overcharge them a little bit so they get hot and take off their clothes and start sweating.
Nice.
Awesome.
Just out of curiosity, does anybody have any environmental protection, I guess would be the right word?
No.
I do.
Yeah?
Against
I
cold,
got protection, but it's not for the environment. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in the bathroom.
my code is against cold, since that's where my planet is like ice planet.
Okay, just curious. Okay, since you've focused it, let's get just like a 3 computers check for you, and we'll see if that works out for you. And yeah, we'll use this as an actual like quote unquote attack because you're gonna cause them some shit if you do this.
Ooh. 1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay. What is your advantage?
I guess there's some cute girl who takes up her top.
Nice. So you're adding distraction.
No,
Very
that's just for me, not for
That's
the.
just for you. That's your advantage. Yeah.
It's not for the. For the
You roll a setback die on your next check.
Nice.
No, Ola does.
Yeah. Actually, in this case, what we'll do is, as a result of his actions there, the other guy will roll a setback based on the fact that he's kind of,
Sweet.
feeling the heat. Brought in by Captain Snazzy Pants here. All right. Next up are the minions. So the minions, they're kind of standing around Drax there, and so you've kind of shown them the business as the case may be, and so one of the guys there, he's into the equines, and so he's going to try to charm you.
Oh no! How do I resist charm?
Resilience.
Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah.
Pants dropped. Oh god.
Yeah, let's go with resilience. You're going to physically resist this guy who's he's getting too close.
Okay.
Okay, and what's your resilience?
3 green.
3 green. Okay, so that'll translate to 3 purple. And he's going to go.
I'm going to flip a destiny die on this.
Okay. So 2 purple and a red. And that's going to be against. There we go. Okay. So just an advantage.
Ooh,
So
shit.
you don't get any strain or anything like that, but there's definitely one of these minions who's he's not quite touching you, but he's getting close for comfort. You know what I mean? And he's kind of giving you the eye. Gives you a wink every once in a while here.
Pardon the pun.
Excellent. And now we're back at the top.
Sekkiya?
Yeah. Can you guys hold just like 1 quick second? I just need to really grab a glass of water.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 sec.
He's feeling the heat.
Okay, I think it's probably best if I just stay in the bathroom for a little while. So, Sekkiya, it's all you, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna work some deception on this guy, and just to let you guys know, I'm down to 7 strain, so just keep track of that. And when I'm a bit too low, it might be time for Drax to come in.
Oh, is this actually
Cause a scene.
is this taking actual strain off you though?
No, but when I get reached to 0, I lose the social
I
challenge.
guess it's like, willpower versus willpower, isn't it? It's good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool idea. I like this too. It's social combat essentially, right? Like
Yeah,
chess.
yeah.
Like playing maneuvering, social maneuvering.
It sounds like you've met your match there, mate, because you're a pretty cool customer, but so's he.
Well, I made a mistake in the beginning. I went for perception, but I didn't know there was like only certain skills that I
Yeah,
could use.
right. I
So
think GM was a bit naughty there.
yeah, so I'm at a disadvantage right now.
Pretty
So
much.
I have to do one of the particular social skills this time. So strike back.
Yeah,
I
I
was-
guess it's gonna be skullduggery or shit like that.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, I can't. It has to
obviously
be.
didn't intend
He
to
said
fail
it has
so
to be
bad.
charm, deception, or
Cunning, maybe.
no, just like negotiation. I think deception, charm, negotiation, or coercion. I guess, but it's not really that kind of situation.
It might turn out that way, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the social side of stuff, I've only really got coercion as my thing, so I just try and do any intimidating shit.
I can
thought
just
my
assist with.
perception would have worked, but like the guy's smooth, man. He's aware of what's going on. I wish
Sorry
you'd have
for
taken
the
that
delay
pump
there,
off.
guys. I have a sore throat the last 3 days in the morning here, and it's kind of cutting in tonight here, so make sure I got some water.
Cool.
I had died after all the screaming at UFC on Saturday.
Understandable.
My voice is cracking badly in the fourth game.
Nice. All right, so it's back to Sekkiya.
All right. So the last thing he
Unless you
said to
change
me
order.
was, nope. So last thing he said to me is he was asking me if I'm a big player, and Sekkiya is just gonna like say, well, you know what they say. Kalen's just a small fish in a small pond, no better than a delivery boy. But I am looking to move up in the world, if you know what I'm saying. You got any jobs coming up and need an extra blaster in the crew? You feel me, bro? And I'm gonna roll a deception on that with an upgrade.
Okay, so 2 purple, 1 red.
Okay. He's become better at discipline. Okay.
No, it's a different one.
Okay. 2 purple, 1 red, and I got my stuff is correct. Yep. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Yes. 2 strain.
Nice.
Nice.
So you ask about these, these jobs kind of thing, and
I
he's-
emphasize if he needs another blaster in the crew.
Mm-hmm. And you can see, like, for the first time, that there's just a kind of a single drop of sweat. It's kind of sliding down the side of his face as he leans back and tries to, maintain his cool. And he's like,
Light is following him.
"Yeah, blasters.
Subtly.
What do you know about blasters?" And he kind of locks eyes with you, and he says, "I got me 6 blasters right here, and all of them are ready to be used." And he's going to try to intimidate you.
Okay.
How will you defend? I'll let you choose this one if you can make a good idea. How will you defend against his intimidation?
I'm gonna look around. That's not gonna work. I was gonna say I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna say, well, I don't know what you're talking about. 6 blasters. I only see 3 right now, and I'm gonna use perception. Where are you hiding the other 3? Well, it's gonna be better for my for his difficulty, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be 1 red and 3 purples, and he gets an automatic threat, regardless of the roll.
1 and 3, you said?
1 red, 3 purples, and a threat is gonna happen.
Yep. Okay. Wow, a lot of threats.
That's why it's not looking good.
Yeah. So in
Got
this
1 more
case,
threat on top of that.
yeah. So he's got a ton of threats.
Doesn't 3 threats make a despair?
Not in this case, actually. But what I'm going to use it for is he's going to get the 3 successes basically. So your strain goes up by 3, including the one from the triumph. But the stress is that he's realized at this point that when you say there's 3 guys, so even though he knows he's got the 2 groups of 3, basically he's now worried because Drax has effectively kind of pulled 3 guys' attention away from what's happening at the table,
Nice.
which is going to increase his strain as well, and his strain grows up by another 3 based on those threats as well.
Awesome.
Sorry, based on 4 because you got the extra threat that's added to it.
I like it.
So he's starting to get a little bit nervous, like he's getting a little bit shifty himself, and he's like, he's certain that he's got the club covered, kind of thing, but and you've kind of really kind of come on as a pretty aggressive kind of stance on this guy, and so he's starting to look at his options at the moment.
Well, I came in here as a pal, and and look how he's treating me. It's not how friends treat friends. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. All right, back to the next player slot.
Well, it was me, but I'm just gonna stay in the bathroom.
You're just hiding.
Yeah, maybe like I might, if the bathroom door like overlooks the bar, I might open it a crack and just peek out and see what's going on.
Okay.
Nice.
And,
so you would see that, the Drax has basically got one guy that's almost hitting on him, and the two guys that are near him kind of have completely lost concentration on their boss, and they're kind of laughing and joking each other and pointing over at these two guys.
Okay, well I'm just gonna again just stay out of harm's way, out of sight, out of mind.
Okay. My plan would be to turn on the music so they can't talk as well, so they have to lean in. Since he was trying to get away from him, this will give us the chance to finish him.
Nice. Actually, sorry, let me do this too. I forgot to roll the setback based on your thing. So let's see if it gets another threat. So, okay.
Peace out.
Pretty good. All right. So he's kind of, as you crank up the music, I don't even make you roll for that, Ola, because I think that was a pretty good idea, and you're gonna pass anyway.
Yeah.
But the music kind of pumps up here, and he can't even hear the conversation now happening between Drax and the guys, and basically his whole world has been reduced to a conversation between him and Sekkiya. I mean, with the lights that are on, he can barely even see the other two groups of three behind him, and his world is literally just the two of them sitting there.
Perfect.
Very nice. Drax.
Okay, so yeah, Drax has still been sort of chatting on. He's ordered another whiskey in between, had another little drink. And at this point, he's kind of slipping more in. After a couple of drinks, he's slipping more and more into his red persona. So now he's just kind of talking away, and he's just like, it's funny why everyone thinks I'm called Red. They always think it's because I killed so many people. It's not. It's just because I used to fucking skin them alive. Like this. And he's reached into his pocket, and he's pulled out his little punch dagger, and he's just, he's just pick them up. And he just starts going through a series of little flourishes with his knife about how he do it. And then he just pull it all off in one piece. And then he's just having another drink. So I'd like to do a coordination check on that one, just for where I'm flourishing my knife around in front of their eyes.
Jesus Christ, I'm scared now.
I love
my strain just went up by 4. All right, we'll do opposed coordination.
So I'll do my special ability to do the plus. I'll boost myself up on that one. My coordination.
So yeah, it'll just be 2 green, or so 2 purple against you.
Cool. Does that come through for you? So it's
yeah. So you've got a failure, an advantage, and a triumph.
Is the failure already taken into account with the? Yeah.
So basically, you got like 2 failures probably, and it canceled out to get you still the 1 failure. But the triumph stays because it's still a triumph. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah. So you could change. Technically, you can use that in some way to make it work for you. So basically, let's say that you're the failure is that when you're kind of making this thing, you actually cut a guy.
Okay, and I'll take the triumph there. It's like after I've cut the guy and I'm still just sort of like I'm looking at the bread, just like looking at the blood on the knife, just smiling at him and sort of like sorry about that, mate. Sorry about that. Just patting him down a bit. But anyway, that's why they used to call me Red Rum. And when I say the name Red Rum, he just kind of pales a little bit, and he's just like, "You from the scorched earth riders?" Just He's like, "Are you hurting me?" And he just puts his arm around that guy, and he's just going to the other two guys. "Yeah, he's hurting me. You know about me, don't you?" And then he just kind of like wipes some of the drool away again. So at that point, the guy's just kind of just shitting a brick because he's.
So in this regard, even though it's like mechanically didn't get the success there, I think that triumph in the way that you described it basically made me shit bricks. So I'm gonna pull off a couple strain there. Very nice. Very nice. So basically, you've got this one guy who you've got your arm around him. He is basically again like shitting bricks, and he's basically out of the encounter. I mean, he's just kind of feeling like, oh fuck me, I'm in deep trouble now. And the funny thing is that he was the guy that was kind of hitting on you before, but now he's really scared for his life.
And just at the end of that one, I'll just sort of put my hand up and like try and get another round of drinks over, and it's like, get some drinks for my buddies as well. And he'll just lean down to the guy under his arm. He's like, "You're drinking, aren't you, mate?"
And he'll give a nod because what else is he going to do? Nice. All right, Dex, is there any mechanical action that you would like to take beyond looking at the door?
So, like, basically, there's a long bar. Is that how it'll be?
Yep. Long bar, and then there's an alcove off where these guys are. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd like to
dance floor tables.
Position myself at the end of the bar.
Mm-hmm.
But like, is there like, could you duck down behind it if need be?
Yeah, if you went around it, you could definitely duck behind it.
Yeah, I just want to be able to like kind of. I'll stand at the end of the bar and just like kind of try and blend in. But like I want to be able to like duck down and take cover, should it be required.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're at the point where like. Where the bar makes its turn, do you know what I mean? And then there's
that's what I mean. Yeah, I want to hide behind like that.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, you could be standing there, no problem.
Cool.
Okay. Is there any action that you want to take beyond that? That's your maneuver.
Not really. Well, I just want to be like paying close attention, like trying to look nonchalant, but actually like.
Why don't you give me a perception check, and we'll use this as your.
Okay. So I want to like pay close attention to what's going on around me, Yeah, that'll do.
All right. No purples, but it'll be fine anyway.
Okay. Sorry, bro.
No problem, buddy. It's all good. We'll say that basically when you're standing at the bar here looking, and this is your turn kind of thing, you can see now that there's, whereas the guy snapped at you before, when you approached, now he's kind of sitting back, kind of sweating. You notice what Harrison has done in kind of directing all the noise and the light towards the guy, and you see that Drax has basically pulled one of the minion groups kind of right out of the encounter kind of thing. So from where you are, you could, if you're thinking like attack-wise, you've got the easy drop on 3 guys that are currently kind of just standing guard, generally surveying things, but even then they have the lights in their eyes kind of.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, so they didn't notice you moving there. You're kind of in a pretty safe place at the moment.
Cool. Well, so I'll just have like a blaster, one hand on one of the blaster pistols. Mm-hmm. Casually though, not in a threatening manner, but just ready to whip it out if need be.
All right, looks like we lost Dave there for a quick second. Hopefully he comes back. In the meantime, though, the 3 minion guys are, again, 2 of them are still in the fight against Drax. I believe the last time they rolled, I think he had 3 purple against them. And we'll hold on to the result of that if and when he comes back, and we'll reroll if necessary, but I think that was about it. And the 2 guys that are remaining are going to be kind of trying to calm him down, like, yeah, hey man, it's all good, yeah, we know who you are, you're like famous and stuff, but maybe we should just all relax and everybody settles down, has a good time tonight, that's all we're talking about.
They're scared shitless.
Yeah.
And they fail to
Calm
they fail to
down.
make any impact whatsoever on
Drax.
Drax's reality.
He's still waving his knife around in the air. You're listening to them.
But the advantage is let's say that they take away the setback for next time. All right, which leads us back to PC slot number 1.
Sekkiya?
Yep, if it is.
All right. So last thing he did is he tried to intimidate me, and he was talking all tough shit at me. So Sekkiya is just gonna pause for a second, wipe the nose again. He's gonna slowly put the cap back on the glitter stem, slip that slowly back up his sleeve. He's gonna lean back against the wall and cross his legs, just arrange the collar, and just dust off his jacket a little bit. Just happens to have those blaster hilts nearby, and he'll say, "Listen, pal, I'm not sure where we got off on the wrong foot here, but everyone in Prowl City knows that when it comes to making some serious credits, you work for the Consortium. And when you want to work for the Consortium, you talk to Cut Vein. So stop busting my horny redskin balls, and let's talk about jacking some easy cargo." And I'm going to do that as streetwise. I'm talking street level information.
Okay, very good. That'll be 2 purple, 1 red.
Okay. Double check what I've got. Okay. 1 strain.
All right.
So
So he's nodding at you like like you're correct kind of thing, but at the same time you get the feeling that while his head's going forward, the inside of him is going, no fucking way I'm having anything to do with this guy. You know what I mean? Like he's going like yeah, but he's really thinking no. So he's got his hackles up at this point, and he's got kind of he's getting a sense of danger at this point.
That's all right. Blasters are close to hand.
So at this time,
Scoundrels
basically-
shoot first.
yeah, nice. Basically, he stands up at this point from the table and kind of puts his hands on the table and leans forward. And he says, "Why don't you just ask me clearly what you're trying to say? You think you know something? You think you can handle something? Let's just get it out here." And so he's going to try to coerce you into telling him what's going on for real.
And I'll just say, I'll let you know on my next turn. My next piece. Yeah, worth my attention until I go back to the top of the initiative order.
Yeah. So he's going to be using his course, and I'm looking against probably your cool, your vigilance, your discipline, your own deceit, even that kind of thing.
Like you mean I can use like deception? It's not really deception for me to defend against coercion.
In a way, like you can, again, depending on how you do it, but I'll let you do it as your managing.
Okay. I might actually do vigilance because I'm really fucking high on glitter stim right now, and I get 3 blue dice on my vigilance checks. And I'm gonna upgrade that with the destiny point. Does he get counter, Ryan? Like if I really blow away his check, he takes strain, right? That's what happened last time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, that's what I want to confirm.
Yeah. So then, what's your vigilance? 3?
No, it's gonna be my vigilance is gonna be. For his difficulty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hang on a sec. He's gonna have a purple, a red, and 3 setback dice.
Okay, purple, red. Actually, it'll be 4 because of the one that he gets from Harrison.
Light.
Okay, perfect. So he's got 4 setbacks, 1 red,
Yeah.
purple.
He's fucked.
Okay.
Not necessarily. Setbacks aren't that strong. Yeah, we got some threats though.
So we got 2 successes and 3 threats.
Okay.
All right. So for the sake of this, 2 successes are going to be 2 more strain on you,
Yep.
You're feeling kind of almost a little bit boxed in here. Like even though you got this kind of one world thing happening, it looks like it's coming towards physical violence level kind of thing, and maybe you're feeling something about that.
It's okay. I still got strain though. I got one more turn left.
And but again, unless you have another idea of what you want to use for those disadvantages to him, I will use those as strain against him as well.
Yeah, I like him to take the strain. And I like him being nice and close to me while I'm leaning back like in a Han Solo pose, like I'm talking to Greedo. I'm totally okay with this scenario.
Nice. All right, and next PC slot.
I pay some of the girls to distract the minions.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so I'm going to say that it's going to be the girl's charm against the minions.
And especially the girl who already took up the top.
Yeah. So let's go with 1 green, 2 yellow versus 2 purple. That'll represent the girl's charm versus the other guy.
1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay. Nice.
Can I change one of those threats, Ryan? Just one of them?
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to get Captain's attention. When he says that, I want Drax to have seen him lean over me like that, menacingly.
Okay.
That's what I want one of those threats to be.
Very good. Very good. So yeah, the dancing girls kind of make their way over, and definitely the 3 guys are now having trouble. Kind of, they're doing the old tough time. Gotta pay attention to the boss. But damn, that's fine. That kind of deal. Very nice. And Dex.
Okay, again, just like, can I see how business at the table starting to unfold?
Yeah, you can see that. There has been kind of a menacing motion from where you're sitting. Okay. Why don't you give me a 3 perception check? 3 purple perception check.
Okay.
You can take a boost for that as well, since you've been kind of eyeballing this for a while now.
Success.
All right. So with that success, I was basically doing that check to see if you were able to determine kind of the level of violence that was going to be in this, and so you can rightfully see that while the move and the pose was intimidating, it wasn't the precursor to assured violence.
Okay.
I mean, you can see that things have escalated a bit, but it hasn't moved to.
Sekkiya looked like he's holding his own. He's kind of kicking back. He's still looking pretty relaxed, pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Sekkiya's just tapping his fingers on the hilts of his blasters underneath the table.
Nice.
Getting
We'll say
twitchy
for the sake of thematics, you can see that.
Okay.
Sekkiya's getting twitchy with his fingers on the blaster hilts.
What I'd like to do then is just kind of slide one of my blasters out, but kind of just, and then move round to the side of the bar so I have got that bit in front of me. So if I need to duck down and then put a blaster on to try and make it as aim as best I can kind of thing.
Yeah.
Somebody adds. But yeah, again, I want it to be in my hand but hidden sort of thing.
Excellent.
Just ready to rock and roll at the moment's notice.
Fair enough. Okay. That brings us around to the minions. And the minions are going to try to disperse the girls. So they're going to negotiate.
Have I got a turn before that?
Private dances in the back.
That's not. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry about that, Dave.
If it's wrong way. So like, yeah, if we got the whiskey from before, and I just seen Sekkiya sort of. I was seen what's his name, Cutbang, leaning on Sekkiya a little bit. So as the drinks come over, I'm just like, I sort of try and get the other guys to have a drink with me. How would they go with that one? Would they be willing to have a quick drink?
With a charm?
From sort of going off the previous mood of, come on, you're drinking, aren't you?
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they'll take the drink there, but yeah, that won't be the action. Like that'll be incidental. Yeah.
Yeah. So like we got that one, and I'd like to sort of try and get some of the other guys over as well. There's like 3 standing over the other side.
Yeah, they're the ones that are looking at the hot girls.
So I'll be like, they're checking out the girls, are they?
Yeah, they're
not...
slightly distracted by the girls.
Okay. Oh, I'll leave them where they are for now. In that case, I'll ask for when they bring over the drinks. I'll tell them to bring their strongest bottle of liquor.
Mhm.
So I'll knock back the first drink and I'll just be like, oh, what's this shit? It's just piss. Why are you making me drink piss, eh? And I'll be talking to the guy under my arm. He goes, is this the kind of piss you usually drink? Do you like to drink piss, do you? Right, come on and get some proper liquor in here. And whatever would be a suitably strong liquor. I don't really know many Star Warsy names. But I want something like really fucking strong.
We'll go with blue milk.
Blue milk. You know what I really got a hankering for? A little bit of blue fucking milk. Go on, bring us a bottle of blue milk over. And what's your name, buddy? I'll try and get the guy's name who's next to me still.
All right. How are you going to get his name? We'll use this as your effort if you want, unless you have something else in mind for your actual.
No, I have something in mind. I want to get some blue milk. So my friend, what's your name, mate?
Okay, and you doing it through intimidation or charm?
No, I'm still just chatting here.
Okay, so he's like, my name is Leonard. Leonard?
What? Spit it out, boy. Leonard. All right, Leonard. Sorry. Yeah, bottle of blue milk because my good mate Leonard's gonna buy me one, isn't he? And I'll run that as my run that as my intimidation there.
That's gonna be a coercion. Is that what you're using?
Yeah, coercion on
still
that
the
one.
same, yeah.
That's three strain.
Nice.
So
at this point, one of the other 2 guys that's remaining is basically he's thinking that he needs to make a quick retreat here because you kind of got an eye on him as well. You're kind of talking to Leonard, but he keeps catching your eye, and he thinks like, "Holy fuck, I'm next."
Okay. So can I use my advantage then? I'll be like, "Oi, mate, where are you going?"
He freezes and says nothing though.
And he's like, "You too good to drink with red rum, are you?" Oh, Leonard, what's your mate's deal? Does he think he's better than me or something?
Maybe you should.
I'm only fucking with Leonard. Of course, it's all right. We're at the party, aren't we?
Awesome.
Drax starts eyeing the door when he sees the captain just starting to go nuts.
Fantastic. So, great job there, Drax. And the 3 guys are going to try to get rid of the girls here if they can.
The girls smelled the money. They're not leaving.
Yeah. All right. So the 3 guys in suits basically pull out some credits in kind of like a coin and bill form, and just kind of toss them, and they're like, "Get back to work over there. We're busy here." But the threat is that one of the guys is even though he's kind of throwing the credits, he's kind of throwing the wink out as well to one of the girls, one with her top off.
No, the threat is the girl is bowing down to get the money. That's the threat.
There you go.
So they're all looking. Oh.
Nice. Fair enough. I like that too. I'll let you have that one. I like it. Which leads us back to the top of the order.
All right. So I've got this dude leaning over me, threatening me now, and
take him down.
So he asked me like to just come out with it. So first I'm gonna say something, and then I'm gonna do something. So what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna say, all right. So since we're just gonna lay all the cards on the table here, I want to know what you know about what are they again? The Chorus. The Chorus Consortium hitting a cargo shipment of glitter stim this morning. And while he's formulating his response, and while I'm saying that, underneath the table, I'm going to be removing my blasters from their holsters using skullduggery so that no one sees me doing it in the folds of my coat under the table.
Nice. Does he see you? Like, will he see you? And that'll be kind of your quote-unquote attack against him in that regard?
Sure, if you let me do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Just against 2 purple against him.
Okay. And let's see. Oh yeah. Thievery for days, gentlemen. Thievery for days.
Nice.
So I have unholstered my weapons.
Just out of curiosity, what's the crit on your weapons?
That is I have a crit 3 on my blasters.
All right. If you wanted to, I would let you use the crit on that
Mhm.
to work against strain as well.
Sure.
Okay. So.
As long as it's on record that I have my blasters unholstered in my hands under the table in the folds of my coat.
Yeah. Why don't you explain how drawing your blasters like that breaks this guy? And your comments to him.
Because up till now, Sekkiya has been very easygoing and gregarious and deceptive and but still like he hasn't been intimidating at all in his manner. He hasn't been cold. He hasn't been rude. He hasn't been anything negative to him yet. He's been just kind of always trying to appeal to this guy. And this is the first time where Sekkiya has just shown himself to be, socially speaking, at the same level of this guy, where he's letting him know that he's not going to be intimidated by this guy. He's not going to be pushed around by this guy, and he's not scared of this guy either. And he's ready to he's ready to lay down some metal right here, right now, if that's what it takes.
All right, nice.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, so basically you have made this very clear to him, and you can see kind of the look in his eyes that not exactly fear, but it's an acknowledgement and a recognition.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not intimidating him. It's a fact.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go right now. That's it.
He's made that connection, and he says, well, okay. If this is what this is really about, let's just talk like gentlemen. Here's the fact. A man contracted me for a job. Never got his real name. Told me to call him Stim. Huge guy. Biggest human I ever seen. Hell of a temper. He had a long scar along his left cheek, missing part of his ear. Military, too. Hard as Duracrete, I could tell. That man gave me the willies, and I don't scare easily.
I hear Prop squirreling like a girl from the other side of the room.
Squealing like a girl at the mention of Willie.
There it is.
Yeah.
He's brokered a few contracts recently. He's hired us as muscle for attacks and some of the holdings of some hut. Moraga hut? Maybe that's it? I think it was anyway. I assumed it was just, hut warfare. That shit happens all the time. Usually not smart to get involved in that, but, credits are credits, and he paid well. I haven't heard from him since he contacted the hit on that fixer 2 days ago. But I also haven't heard back from my boys.
My boys?
Well, here's the deal, CV. I'm glad that we're, seeing eye to eye again as old pals once more. So let's just continue talking all frank and honest to each other. That was our shipment that you jacked. And we're in a bit of spot with the huts ourselves now as a result of that. I'm not talking about the Ranger guy. I'm just talking about our original deal.
Mm-hmm.
So what we came here to find out is exactly who did organize that hit.
He says,
and
hey,
why us?
I told you what I know. A guy named Stim He's been after this land guy for a while, trying to get him to, give up some information on the huts. And looks like the boy didn't have anything to say kindly. And hey, credits were on the table. We picked him up, and hopefully we put him down.
That looks to me like our next appointment is with this Mr. Stim fella. So where can we find him?
Hey,
Mr. Scar. Scarface.
I can't help you with that, man. You know how business is. Simple fact is, I was lucky enough to get that name Stim from him. Dead drop contacts from then on. Can't help you.
All right, well, I guess our business here is concluded. So appreciate your cooperation thus far, and hope there's no further incidents between your consortium and our cargo in the future.
And you can see that he's got a bit of a new respect for the the steel that you've put into your voice, kind of thing, and you've kind of shown him under the table, and your willingness to use them. And he's like, yeah, it doesn't have to turn out badly.
I mean,
business
hey,
in business and all.
Business is business, But any other time, we can just hang out and shoot some stim together, We're pals. We go way back, Just call old Calvin. What am I? Kalen.
Karen, who am I?
What's my name again, guys?
yeah. Just ask for your old buddy Kalen anytime. The offer still stands. You need another blaster and a crew sometime. No hard feelings, buddy. Business is business.
And he nods and says, I certainly don't suffer fools, and you've proven yourself not to be one of those today.
All right, so I'll get up from the table and rejoin the others.
Gentlemen, reaction?
So yeah, as a reaction, Drax is still outside with the other guys, and he's all just like, yeah, anyway, we're gonna have a fucking good time tonight. And as soon as Sekkiya comes out, it's just like, yeah, it's gonna be oh, you finished business then, sir? Okay, right, see you fellas later.
We're all our business is done here, Captain. It's all a pleasure.
Good.
At this point.
And then, just as he starts to walk away, he'll just have a stop and have a little look at Leonard and sort of just like scuff some imaginary dirt off his shoulders, and he's just like, and come on, son, straighten up. You're on guard duty. Sloppy, too sloppy. And start to walk away.
They sure don't run a tight ship around here, eh, Drax?
We don't.
And I'll look around for Dex, and I'll see him hiding behind the bar in the corner. And I'll just be like, hey, yo, Dex, it's time to go, man.
I could fuck me hand up. Are we out of here?
Yeah, but to your credit, when you put your head up from behind the bar, there's like a Twi'lek girl under your arm, so it's all good.
Right. Just as we're walking away, the little Shadra fan comes over with that bottle of blue milk, and I'll just be like, I believe that's for Leonard. And just send it over to him. Keep walking.
Where's the prof? He's still busting up the dance floor, or what?
Prof's working up quite a sweat, I see.
Alright, so we'll all regroup.
Okay, so as I'm walking out towards the exit, I just want to look over at the guy behind the table who, like, threatened me, and I'm just going to a little grin and drop him a wink. And then just keep walking.
Nice. And his reaction to that is basically he kind of calls over the six guys, and you can see him kind of giving the old fist shaking to them.
And I'll just smile and keep walking.
And I'll wait till we're safely outside, and check that we're not followed before I update all the information to these guys.
Yeah, it looks like you're walking away from there, no problems. Like nobody wants, he's a businessman. He's not looking to cause any trouble or,
Any third parties. No third parties are following us through the dingy streets.
Sekkiya, man, it looked like you had his number right there. What did he tell you? Did he give up where he hides his shit?
Well, he told us that for sure it was the consortium that did the hit on us, and it was the and blah 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 blah. I forgot all the details. I'll just repeat all of those details about the hut and Stim and the deal that went down.
So it sounds like Stem's got to be the guy who's got to pay for my shirt.
Yeah.
I'm going to find that motherfucker. Remember, we need to find 1,000 credits worth of stuff from my man Relics.
That's true.
Did that guy in there not tell us, I'll tell you where he keeps his cargo? Anything we can boost?
No, I was too busy playing mind games with that fucker, and I was really fucking high. Really fucking high on Glitterston, by the way. I should let you guys know that. I might have done a bump or two in that room.
You can probably see by the saucer-shaped pupils.
Yeah, like just the eyes as big as like fucking plate in the plate.
Shi'bal, where's your irises gone?
Yeah. And I'm either talking really fast or really slow.
Nice. So what's your next move, gentlemen?
We need to jack some shit of our own.
Yeah, we need to
1,000
find
creds.
a score.
And I'll say, well, like, worst comes to worst, we can always, and I'll pull out the second stick, and be like, we can always sell this off. But,
hang on, aren't we in the shipping quarter?
yeah, we are. Should we go shopping?
Yeah, let's have a look around, see if there's any kind of shipping crates that might be, unlocked.
Yeah, we can't place the back worth a damn, so I guess we got to find some other way to make money.
And look, I can't piss off my boy Relics. You know, if I'm a man of my word when it comes to business. If I don't take him his merchandise, then that's a connection that's good as dead. I won't be able to deal with him ever again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not prepared to do that if possible.
Yeah,
Right.
man, I can respect that. Yeah, man, business, and people go way back, man. You got to keep that shit together. Got to keep that shit tight. So let's look for some other shit to jack off here.
Yeah, he's a good.
Jack that shit off, man.
Well played.
Yeah, he's a good source. If we want easy creds, he's a man we can see anytime, any place. So yeah, let's scope this area. Would that be okay to do, Ryan?
Yeah. Why don't you guys give me skullduggery?
Cool.
Skullduggery?
Any or all can roll. It's fine. We're gonna go against the 3 here.
Okay. Success.
Advantages.
Oh.
So what did you find? And then I'll add something to it.
Yeah. So bearing in mind that you guys are in the shipping district, and this is basically means that there's a lot of warehouses around, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you kind of direct this a little bit if you'd like, there, Dex, and give us an idea of what you're looking for. Or
Okay. Well, yeah, we're just looking for. While we're kind of like just walking around, chatting, just looking like guys that are just like enjoying the night. If I can like spy like some sort of warehouse with some sort of like shipping company logo, like emblazoned on the side, so I know that inside there's going to be merchandise. And well, what do you know? Somebody does the door ajar, or the lock on the door, the light's green. It hasn't been locked behind it. Whoever left. I'd like to use one of Dev's advantages for that. Like, so we actually find an unlocked door to a shipping warehouse.
Sure.
If you'll have that.
yeah, like let's say that you guys walk a couple blocks away from the area where you were there.
Yeah, we're just talking. We've been discussing this. Like, we need to get some merch. And what do you know? There's a GPS, a Galactic Postal Service, warehouse that some, disgruntled employee or careless just forgot to lock behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
The simple matter is again the keypad is green at the moment, and yeah.
Okay, well,
Easy way in.
I'll kind of just tap Sekkiya on the shoulder and just point at it, but without making it too obvious that it's like, look at that, look, there's an unlocked door.
Yeah, you'll just like nod like that, or.
Okay, and what I'll do is I'll like prod Harrison Jones. Prof, you still with us, bro?
Yep.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, I'll look around. Can we see any like security cameras or whatever, like that are part of that building?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, there's the area you're walking down is a pretty well lit street, and you see that there's the general city cameras are there, and there's one camera above the door, which is specific to the company.
Okay, well, I'll just like lean into Harrison and say, look, there's a load of money sitting in that building, but that camera might be a problem. Any way you can take care of it?
Beep boop beep.
Press
the buttons on my thing. Let's see what we can do.
Apparently, you speak binary.
That's the sound I make when I type into my data pad. Beep.
No,
Yes.
seriously, isn't that on your specialization, Jack? Speaks binary.
Probably is somewhere.
Yeah, that's in there, right?
Anyway.
So for the other advantage, I'd like to say that the cargo or shipment or whatever that Dex was talking about, it's got a logo on it, company logo, and the company logo is biotech.
Okay.
Hang on, we've got to get into the building first. We've just seen like the warehouse that we know is a shipping company.
Okay.
Doors open. We're gonna have the prof take out the camera or disable it, and then we'll just sidle in, and then we can. Boom.
Yep. Just tell me what to roll against.
You passed.
I will give you the roll. Let's go for a.
Such a ball, Ryan.
2 purple, and since it's security, we'll say 1 red.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
Barely made it.
So yeah, you're able to hack into the system here because of your close proximity, and you're able to disable the camera or put it on a loop or whatever it is that you'd like to.
I don't know why you're an archaeologist. The whole game you just
Well, it's not my fault we're on this planet when there's no archaeology
He's
to be
like that
done.
Michael Stone guy, isn't he? Just a whistleblower like Mr. Electronics.
5 intelligence.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's good.
Cool. So yeah, well, basically, if the camera's good, I suggest we all kind of nonchalantly just kind of just disappear into the building. Check around, make sure no one's watching, and just
Do we need to be sneaky?
yeah, pretty much. I'm not being sneaky, just kind of like looking like we're just going up with confidence, like we should be there. Just beep, beep, the doors open, we just walk in.
Redskin criminal junkie with horns.
I was gonna say
Giant close-faced guy with a big gun.
like a little professor dude as well,
With the security team, with the night shift.
and a guy in a fucking $500 shirt.
With the night shift.
Yeah, actually, we probably do look like a night shift, don't we? A
You're
druggie.
the
some-
muscle.
I'm wearing a long black coat.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan, if we can gain access to the building, then Dev would like to tell you what he can see.
So if we do see some crates and some shipments in there, or at least some products of some kind, I'd like to propose, since it's just an advantage and not a triumph, I'd like to just propose that it says biotech on there. And
Yeah, that's
biotech is a company that produces medical supplies.
Go for it. You definitely see a crate that's like right near the door that says that.
Okay.
There's
So I'll just nudge Dex. I'll be like, biotech.
Okay.
Let's see what's in that little Christmas present.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Well, just I'll just kind of like before I walk over to it, I'll just kind of point up into the corners of like the warehouse and just to see if anyone can notice any cameras in there.
Yeah, let's do a perception check inside.
Yeah.
Pretty sure the whole network is.
Probably. I mean, yeah, for what it's worth.
Ryan, what's the difficulty for
Just a
interior
2,
perception?
just a 2.
Oh yeah. So,
Oh yeah, if there's anything to see, I've seen it all.
What's interesting is that in your perceptive kind of look around, you come to the realization that the door was not left open accidentally, and that this looks like someone's doing a drop and grab. You know what I mean? Like
We're
someone
walking in on
set up.
somebody's job.
yeah,
Yeah.
we walked in on a heist, man.
Nice.
Well, then I say, hey, finders keepers, and first one to the door is the winner.
Okay,
And
well, I
for-
got a success as well, so would I be kind of aware of it as well?
Yeah, like
I share in
basically
that
the
knowledge
two of
of,
you
like-
would probably meet eyes
Yeah, just be like,
and look immediately. Like you can
Nod
see
at each other.
from the way the doors open, the way that you mean how easy it was for the camera to be kind of taken out of commission, kind of thing,
Yeah.
and just like it's almost like lined up. You know, like piece by piece. That this is a jacket.
wrong place, wrong time for us. Well, for them.
Within all those successes, would they be able to hear any signs of any other people?
No, it seems that you've managed to hit this kind of window.
Okay, because I was gonna say I've got 3 advantages, so like I would want to transform those advantages to either us, something to do with us being either like getting the stuff closer to the door, like we're closer to the door, or I can see those guys are on the other side of the warehouse or something
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
you
I'm
can't
not
see
sure how
any
you
people
want to
around
play
right
it.
now. There's nobody around it right now.
Okay, then how would I say? I say that there's 3 crates that are biotech for the 3 advantages. 1 crate for each advantage. They're in our area when we come into this warehouse. Not necessarily right next to us.
So do you tell us that you think somebody's breaking in here? Or? Because I don't think I would notice that. I'm not that experienced.
Yeah, I think like Dex and I just realized it at the same time when we saw like the situation in here, and
Just say like, I think we've just walked in on another job. We better move quick before whoever's supposed to be here arrives. Fill your boots, lads.
yeah, finders keepers.
Head for the biotech crates. That's
Yeah,
where
and I'll
the
say
money's at.
there's 3 bio crates. Grab those first. There's got to be like med packs or something in there we can sell off.
How big are the crates, Ryan?
The crates are probably like, I would guess probably about like 50 pounds,
Okay.
and they're a little wider than Drax's shoulders, kind of thing.
Okay, so I
They're
guess
big crates.
we should open them in here. If we've seen walking down the street with them,
Yeah, right.
the bungling criminals. All right. Okay, let's get on to it.
All right, Captain, can you pop these crates? How fast can you pop these crates?
So yeah, just Captain just kind of
Smashes the crates again.
give us that look of glee and is just like, no problem. You just see him winding up for a massive fucking haymaker punch. I mean, he's just like, oh, hang on a minute, and he just kind of reaches around for the pin.
Nice. Awesome.
Nice, fantastic. I will even make you roll for that. So yeah, you can you find the pins on all 3 of these, and they just all pop open. The difference being on these ones though is that they are like kind of environmentally sealed, so you hear kind of the as they open, and you get the little kind of effect of the.
When the first one does that, Drax just raises his gun and points that at it for a second. there's that little jump back.
Some sort of face hug is
Goes
going
on
to
to
come
the
out.
next one.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay, well, what do we find in them?
All right. Inside, you see these kind of almost liquidy kind of gel packs, and each of them has almost like a needle tip on them. So it would be almost like if you imagine, like the drips that you have at a hospital.
Yeah.
It's like those, but like instead of having the tube that comes down, there's like almost like a little needle that's right there, like it's like a direct thing.
Prof, what is this shit?
Yeah, probably that's.
Prof, what is this shit?
I just love it if it's just a picture of Sekkiya with one just rammed into his arm, squeezing it, going, Prof, what is this shit?
I'll tell you
I'm
what.
good either way. If it's Bacta, that's good for me, and if it's something better than Bacta, that's good for me too.
Yeah. Give me a medicine check on this one.
Medicine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just against a 2.
anyway, it's
It'll
intelligent.
still be
It's
5
fine.
greens.
Yeah, it's fine.
Why don't you flip a destiny point just for fun?
No. More important stuff. For success, 1 advantage.
Nice. So in looking at these, you kind of pick one up, and like right away, you know exactly what it is. You know that it's doses of neuroparalytic.
Drugs. And I'll just be like, yeah, payday's right here in these boxes.
Neuroparalytic. So, like a poison, they get hit and fall asleep, or?
Sorry.
Basically, yeah, like it'll stop all brain activity.
Ryan, like, I've seen these before, haven't I?
Hmm.
Yeah, so, like, well, actually, on closer inspection, I won't need to make an int roll because I know what they are. I've seen them before. So I'll have some idea of their value.
Yeah, you would determine that, like, basically 3 cases of this. A street value would probably be around 4,000 or 5,000.
Really?
Jackpot.
Wow.
Jackpot.
A secondary deal, like if you're looking to get rid of them through your buddy, Alex, probably you'd be looking at about $2,000.
Okay, I'll just relay this to the guy. First of all, I'll just say jackpot. This stuff will make us at least a couple of grand.
Well, let's fucking get moving then. Everybody, grab as much as you can, and Sekkiya's
Fill
gonna
your
reach in,
boots.
Sekkiya will pull out that rotten cat fur Bothan covered sack that he's still carrying around. He's just gonna start shoving these neuroparalytic shit in there, just like a madman.
Drax has got his backpack, so he'll just start grabbing what he can and stuffing it in his bag.
So yeah, you guys manage about 100 doses in total.
Okay, but
I have no
that's what be
backpack
worth
on me.
$2,000, would it?
Yeah, we want to for sure get at least a grand worth.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to fit in most of the contents of that package. Just like
So we're looking at about 2K. Yeah.
Yeah, I can carry like 9 encumbrance extra.
Holy
I
shit.
can't carry anything. I don't have backpack or
So
anything.
I'll just hand the sack to Drax when it's
We've
full.
got a beast of burden right
$60
there.
on a backpack. It's,
Nice.
Cool. Well, basically, we just grab the stuff and just like, let's go.
Yeah, let's
Right.
get the fuck out of here, man. We've had a crazy day. Let's not push it.
And
Yeah.
while they are doing that, I would like to investigate the network, see through the camera, if they look at the other people who are in here,
yep, go for it.
maybe record them, send a video to the
to our
local
mate
authorities.
Ranger Rick. He'd love us for it. You're like, yeah.
Just against
together
2.
with a dick pic.
Guys.
the masked penis.
Two purple or?
And do
Yeah,
I
it's
need to
cool.
do one more look around on our way out? Make sure no one's pursuing us?
Okay.
So Harrison, you look through the cameras and stuff like that, and you notice that basically as you're going through like camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, by the time you get to about camera 9, which you determine is about the direct opposite side of this warehouse from where you are, you can see that there's kind of a group of guards there, and they're all kind of handing out cash to each other. Looks like they're kind of like splitting a deal kind of thing. And as you kind of still continue to flip through like camera 14 or 15, which is kind of on a post outside down the block kind of thing, you can see a team that's kind of approaching pretty stealthily towards the doorway where you guys are about to go out.
No, so somebody's coming where we are going out? Yeah, I guess I tell the others this information. Guys, somebody's coming from that side.
So
And
you
they
would
don't look
know that you
official.
guys have about a minute that you could make a window out of there, or you're
That's what I was
gonna.
going to ask. I was going to ask Prof, like, so how much time we have? Can we still split out of here, or we need a
Like-
defensive position right here?
If we run right now, we are fine. And then I say
All
while
right, let's do
running.
it. Double maneuvers. We're double maneuvers out of here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Come on,
Yeah, so
boys,
you guys
double
get all
time.
ass out of there.
So again, I'm just going to toss the sack to Drax, because I can run better without carrying a big heavy sack. And Drax seems to
While
not
running-
mind.
I sent
Yeah.
the video of the guys in the back. I sent the video of
Nice.
the quick
Nice.
dick pic. Fuckers.
That's your
Same
signature.
email address?
You're in it. The signature's the cock.
Mhm.
That's the signature, yes.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Okay, well, Ryan, tell us, do we manage to escape unscathed without getting busted?
Let's find out. Oh yes, you guys make it out of there without any troubles.
All right. Awesome.
You basically you're kind of around the corner and down the block a bit, before you kind of see this this light kind of, you can see kind of the line of light on the road where these guys have probably gone into that area where you were in there before. So you're pretty much away clean and clear.
All right, well,
Awesome.
I'll just like turn around, silently high five the boys.
Yeah, for sure. I'll high five everybody.
Yeah, man, that's a job well done. Right, well, let's go. Relics, he's up all night usually. I reckon we go and get rid of this stuff and then we can get on with what we're supposed to be doing.
Okay, let's just we're gonna come up to the end of the session here, guys. So what I'm gonna ask you to do, Alan, is maybe you and Devin can do that assisted negotiations check again. It's gonna be against 3, and then we'll see what you get in terms of cash for that stuff.
Yeah, so you add the boost die. You add 1 blue to whatever your negotiation is.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna flip a destiny.
Wow, I should have said that.
Son of a
sooner.
bitch.
I left you the chance.
So whoever says it first,
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm rolling. Okay.
Nice. No problems.
You didn't have any.
No, there's no
Oh,
difficulty
that's
there.
why.
Oh, gutted.
Yeah.
How many do you want?
Two purple and 1 red.
Okay, go.
That's
It's
me to
doable.
consider.
still good odds.
Nice.
Nice,
Awesome.
still got it. Okay, so in your negotiation with Relics, he's really happy with
I
these.
just basically
Relics.
reinforce that, like, you know I wouldn't let you down. I gave you my word, bro.
Yeah, and like just like the quality of them, the fact that these are like factory fresh kind of thing, they're right off the production line. He's super impressed, and he's quite sure that he can make a tidy profit off these. And so he gives you guys the 2,000 credits. And can you roll me? Actually, let's get each one of you guys to roll me a percentile. And he's going to gift you guys with some stuff that he's got extra around the shop.
Nice. We're fucking getting rich already.
15.
13.
All right, so we'll start with Harrison. You got the. Oh,
60.
sorry, we'll start with Alan because you got Dex, 83. Or was that the other one? Yeah, 83. All right.
Right, so everyone had 400 credits before we does this. Everyone's got another 400.
Yeah, we had 400 each, and then now we've got 500 each, plus these gifts.
Yeah. No. We got it's $2,000 divided by 4 of 500, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we got
I'm not good at
1,000
math, but I
total.
can at least go that
Yeah,
far.
so the first one was 500 each.
Yeah, we got 500 as well. My math shit. That's my
Yeah.
So it's 500 and 500?
Yeah. Score.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So Dex for you, he pulls out this kind of thing out of a box that he's had sitting around. He's like, I think you'll enjoy this one, and it's a fiber cord wrist launcher.
Cool. Well, I'll have to look up. I'll just like look at it and go, nice. Always wanted one of these.
It's like a grappling thing, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a grappling hook.
Batman grappling,
Yeah.
battering kind of thing.
So was it a fiber coil wrist launcher, like a grappling hook?
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
Fiber
cool.
cord wrist launcher.
Alex.
Harrison.
No, just like give him a big hug.
Oh, you had the perfect role for you.
Cool. Who's next?
Next up is Harrison.
Okay.
You got a simple lock breaker.
Oh, nice.
Are you having a laugh?
And lock breaking
That's awesome.
sounds like agility, but
Yeah, lock breaker is in like a code breaker kind of thing.
oh,
Right.
Yeah, it
Like
works
to
for
open
simple
doors.
locks. Yeah, open doors.
lock. I'm not a Korean.
Drax. Drax, you have a deed to a droid. It's yeah, this has been kind of a it's kind of black markety, and it's not quite legit, but he's like, if you can find yourself a Jawa outpost kind of thing, they will switch this for a droid for you.
Sweet.
Get a
Cool.
sex robot.
Electronic lock breaker?
You don't want a Jawa sex robot.
This is a simple
Jawa just owns it.
same idea.
It's not in the.
Yeah, it's not in the thing. And for you, Sekkiya,
Yeah.
he gives a surveillance tagger.
That's
Oh,
that's
nice.
anticlimactic. For me.
I didn't roll a 13.
Okay, surveillance tiger.
That's pretty useful, though. That's
maybe.
something you can put on someone and follow them, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's good. I can make that into a crime somehow.
So what do
Crime
I do?
doesn't
with my
pay. Unless
lock
it's this group,
breaker?
and then it pays well.
How do I enter it into my?
It should be there somewhere. Yeah, lockbreaker.
Yeah, it's not the same as
signed
that.
up for it.
But it's not. If I search for simple, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Just do like any kind of lockbreaker then. It's a basic one.
Electronic digital lockpick, electronic lockbreaker,
That one.
or lockpicking tools.
Go with lockpicking tools because that'll be the one that probably, if it gives an actual mechanical thing. But basically, what it'll do is it'll give you a boost on your thing for any hard ones, and it'll open automatically for simple doors.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool.
What does that
So you're
fiber
big-
cord wrist launcher do? Is that just like auto? Is that a climbing aid or something like that?
Yeah, it'll be like he won't have to roll for his coordination checks on climbs.
You got a fucking
Cool.
Batman battering thing, man. Just like,
Yeah. I'm off shopping for one of those later. That's cool. I'm gonna get
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Why don't we call the end of the session here, gentlemen? And I think we had a good maneuver there.
we had a great time. That was an awesome session.
Yes.
Love it. Love being fun, loving criminals.
Ah, do we get XP?
Yeah, I'll take care of that after we're off air.
Oh, okay.
But to all those who watched for the evening or who will watch, thanks for hanging out with us again. And we'll get back to all the glitters in a couple weeks here again.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Bye.